Hello, are we live? It's Saturday night. This is our Saturday Night Live. Is that what it say on as a Discord? Yes. Playing Parsec with Lou Dolphin. Anyone in the chat? I noticed Twitch is being slow sending out notifications, so I just sent out the notification. So like on Wednesday, I think it took like 5 minutes before the notification came out, so no one was on until then. Pucker up. Just say hibiscus, cranberry, pomegranate, rosehip, sour. Nice. I had a peach beer earlier, so continuing the fruity theme. It's very pink in the glass too. It matches the lingonberry drink. We went to IKEA today and got a lingonberry drink as well. But that's not boozy, probably unless you let it sit out for a while. It'll become boozy. Ooh. Twisting it up. Cheery cherry. Mm-hmm. Maybe they can't hear you, the chat thinks. Oh.
Am I not muted? I'm not muted now. All right. I muted myself yesterday for my stream for reasons. Sorry about that, everyone.
Only I can hear you.
Let's start over again. Hi, I'm Lou Dolphin. I stream on this channel sometimes. But yeah, I'm sorry I was off 2 days ago for Dolphin's Dive, but it's been quite a civil movement that's been happening in the U.S., and not that I've been partaking in it, but it didn't really feel that appropriate. Handelabra Live was off on Tuesday. You did do that like 6 minute or 8 minute 17 second, I don't remember the exact time frame is because I'm terrible, but the thing about the
thing about the thing.
The thing about the thing, yeah. Maybe it's better
so
not to just
like
elaborate it too much. But
yeah, the Tuesday sort of blackout thing that a lot of people are doing just to sort of try to not at least have one day where you're not talking about your own stuff. So
yeah.
So that was good, and then I ended up streaming on Wednesday just because I wanted to play Oblivion and stream it. So
how is it 7 o'clock already? Time
It's
flies.
8 o'clock. It's 8 o'clock.
It's 8 o'clock. 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, rock. We're gonna rock around the clock tonight.
I just watched the first episode of the Phoenix Wright anime, and it's literally just like watching someone play the game.
Oh my gosh, I need to play the game, and I think I might have gotten one of the games on DS, but never actually. No, I got it on Steam, but I haven't touched it yet. I need to do it.
Okay.
I need to play
I played the one
things.
on the DS, and it was just like the beats of the show are just like exactly like the game. It's really
objection
funny.
Or whatever. Yeah. I just know the word objection.
It's time for the cross-examination. And the thing goes on the screen like that. Like The judge is like, all right, you're going to have to prove this right now and figure it out, or we're letting this guy go. Like, there's no, like, court procedures, like, all this, like, video gamey kind of idea.
That's funny. It's like a live stream of Ace Attorney.
Basically.
All right. I guess it's
you're
worth
still
pointing out.
undefeated in Spirit Island, aren't you?
Yes, I am. We're gonna have to kick
So we
it up
need
a
to
notch
crank that
today, huh?
difficulty. Yeah. Keep cranking it. I think we're up against Sweden time,
bam.
Is it Sweden 3?
Sweden 3. Towns deal 3 damage, cities deal
real
5
deal.
damage. All right. So what are we going to play with today? I think, we did River and Vital Strength last week because they had music.
Lightning has music now. I'm fine with just going with what the randomizer chose, but if you want to...
Oh, just go with the randomizer, fair enough.
Ocean and Lightning is interesting.
I'll take Ocean. I
so
think.
I'll take Lightning. So I got the middle of the board and you got the outsides.
All right. Sounds good.
Difficulty 5. So you're on the new build?
I am on the new build.
Cool.
We'll see how this goes.
If this goes well, we can release it on Monday. We'll see.
So I get to click on the board to add presents to it. Wondering, well, I'm not gonna build right away. I'm gonna put myself in the mountain for no reason.
You got
Exploring the
friends
wetlands.
there. Yeah, so we're moving apartments at the end of the month, so we went to IKEA to get some things for that. It's exciting.
Oh, fun. Fun, fun, fun.
Yeah.
We did mulch this day, all day.
Mulch day.
We have a big yard. We got like a big truck of mulch that we got and spent all day shoveling and distributing it across the yard. And by we, I mean mostly my brother and my father, who have more muscles than me, but I've helped out as much as I could, but I'm sore AF right now.
You can supervise.
I'm the
Looks
supervisor.
like you missed a spot.
It's my least favorite yard work activity, but of course, sometimes necessary.
Hey,
All
Pirate
right.
Savvy, the tutorial is in Spirit Island now in the beta, and it'll be public shortly, so that'll be a great chance for you potentially to learn it.
So Pirate on Monday is going to take the Spirit Island tutorial. That's what's going to happen. Well, for those of you that are new to Spirit Island, this is how the game works. You win. Easy. So,
all right,
as
so I have
Ocean,
mouse, I think. Do I?
You do,
Yes.
yeah. You moved it.
Just a little laggy, that's all.
Yeah.
Do you want to go first or me?
I'm just gonna look over my options here.
Okay.
Reclaiming cards doesn't seem too useful. Add a presence in any ocean, gain energy, gain power card, add presence to coastal, push from each ocean. I think the route for ocean is to try to get to as many oceans as possible. So that when I play the card that says, well, yeah, if my presence is in the ocean, it's my ocean, and then
and you can follow the deeps those guys this turn. So
yeah. And it's fast. Oh boy, it's fast. I'm gonna go ahead and add presence.
Those are your wetlands over there. The other ones are mine. Even though I'm only next to one. I need to get over there.
This guy, I'm going to perpetually have troubles, as in I can't ever really reach the inner lands. But, do I want more than one card player, or do I want symbols? Moon, water. If I do leaf and water, then I could get fear. Yes, fear. Place one in Ocean D at least. Yes, indeed. But do I need card plays more than I need symbols? Well, I need to just remind myself of all these cards I have here. Defend, I don't need for the moment. Drown, drown, drown. That's a slow power. They're building in the wetlands. But I need to be in that land, so I won't be able to do anything about these wetlands over
Yeah,
there.
the only thing you can do with that one is if they happen to explore the mountains, and then you would also drown a Dahan, so you might not want to do that.
And we can give you energy in pushing, but you can't really push into the ocean because you are too central.
I can push towards the ocean, and also like you can use that too. So
I could use that, yeah.
if
Azure
there's something
says when he plays Ocean, he goes for card plays because his allies will drown enemies for energy and he can get symbols through more card plays. And that is very fair because with Ocean, for every 2 health of invaders, I get energy. So that is certainly good. My energy track's actually very energy starved, but the goal is to drown as many things as possible. So yeah, getting extra card play, and then I think I actually do want to go more for that. I want to get some of those elements though, even though I don't need the energy as much. So now I have 2 card plays. If I played 2 waters and an earth, I could drown a town and a coastal, but that's not going to matter because I'm not anywhere that I could do that. So getting fear is always desirable, and I just have to play an air for that, which that makes sense. I can gather this Explorer and stop the D1 build. And then I don't know what to do after this, so I'll pass it over to John.
All right, yeah, probably just something for your elements. So yeah, I'm looking at probably setting up a sacred site over here because one thing I actually like about this, how these boards touch, is this like sneakily touches this mountain, and so that's 2 away instead of what you might imagine that it's 3 away or something, or like it's not as
Very
far away
yeah.
as it would be. And yeah, I would love to be able to get my innate this turn as well, but I don't think I necessarily can. Well, I can just do that next turn. Basically, I wanted this turn blow up one of the towns in one of these places, and then next turn blow up the other one. So, and I can do that because I'm lightning. So let's go with yeah. If I can play 3 cards.
Do you hear that?
I don't have the energy though. What do I hear?
Do you hear the sound of lightning?
Since I actually don't have enough energy, I don't have enough energy to play Shatter Homesteads right now, which is what I need to destroy a town. I'm gonna just get off the energy track, which is a little unusual for, unless you're giving me energy. Are you? But yours is in the slow phase. That's
yeah,
slow.
It's not gonna help with you getting energy this turn if you needed it.
I really want to get a sacred site over here, and so I could have gone for the 1 presence and add energy instead, and then play more cards, but I think playing Shatter Homesteads is good. And then next turn, I can also add presence and play 3 cards, and I'll have enough energy to do so. So unless you need me to play Lightning's Boon on you, but I don't think you do, right? So if you got another play, I'm just going to play the 1 card so I can play 3 next turn.
I think the only play that really would make sense is Tidal Boon, because I can't drown anything other than a Dahan, which seems terrible.
Yeah, well, maybe an Explorer if one shows up there.
Right, yeah, there is a chance, but this is the only land I'm in, so the only thing that would happen is if they explore in the mountains. That's a 1 out of 3 chance. Yeah,
and what does your other fast card do?
It's a defend and fear card, so
right. So yeah,
it's also
I think
only targeting a coastal land, which isn't ideal. But I guess I could target this wetlands up here, or this one, or whatever. Actually, if I target this one, then the defend would allow the Dahan to kill those things. That would be good. Okay. And now that's your land, so I could Tidal Boon you, and you can push that town they build from your land.
Yep.
and that gets me my fear power, and then this that doesn't do that much, if at all. That's range 0. Range 0 coastal. All right. I can play more power cards.
That's new.
Ah.
I can play another power card, but I don't want to. So
Look at this
I'm gonna play it next
warning.
turn, so I get a new warning. I get my innate next turn if I play all my cards then.
Nah, eat those Dawn. What have they ever done for you? All right.
Yeah, so you can
Oh,
clear
if target
both
land
of
is
those
the ocean, I
wetlands.
can clear both. That's right.
That's
Yeah.
the really nice thing about doing that.
Forgot about that clause. Okay, so I don't have to defend in 1 at all. Unfortunately, my defend card is only coastal, so I can't help with the other things. Fear. Yes. Fear.
Yeah, and I'm gonna save that for the slow phase.
All right. Warning! You can use more powers.
Warning.
And they're exploring in the jungle. Okay. I can at least deal with one of those jungles.
Yeah,
2 of the
you got a
jungles.
couple coastal jungles.
Okay, well, my ocean breaks the shore is not doing anything.
So yeah, you can let me push a town out of that wetland.
All right.
So
We are on Sweden 3. So
yeah, I can
towns
send the
and
guy
cities
out
are
of
dealing
here.
more damage.
Oh yeah, well he's gonna come into the sand here, I think.
Get him closer to the coast so I can nom him.
And do you want me to bring Dahan there or leave them? I mean, they don't have to go to the same place either.
Right. Where would it make sense for them to go? So with Sweden, what's the other rules we have here? Yeah, we have
right.
the swayed by the invaders rule. So if they explore on stage 2 in a land that has at least as many invaders as Dahan, then a Dahan is replaced. We also have additional blight if there's too much damage. We also have this additional city in land 4 in each board.
Yeah, that city there is bad times. That's 6 damage right now, and plus the town is going to be a lot. I don't know if we're going to be able to stop that.
Right.
So
But we definitely need to be mindful of the Dahan at least.
Yeah, I mean, I would think we should group them up a little more. So maybe we could put 1 into 1 and 1 into 6 so that they're not as spread out for stage 2. Oh, but actually, I want to leave 1 there for the Ravage. Why don't we just leave them there then?
Why don't you leave 1 there for the Ravage, John?
Well, I don't know if I want to leave 1, but what do you think?
Why don't you leave both for the Ravage? I guess, like, yeah, because
it's equivalent, right? So
yeah.
Unless we want to have more over here for this jungle to fight back with. But you're probably just gonna like eat everything there anyway, so.
Probably.
Okay, we'll just leave them there. They're fine. I'm paranoid about Sweden. I'm gonna shatter homesteads on this town up here.
Ocean will be pushing up presence in the jungle C1 and swallow the land dwellers next turn. How presumptuous of you to know what I'm going to be doing next turn.
Maybe a little less backseat gaming, please.
Maybe I'll do something different.
Feel free to make suggestions, but please do not tell us what to do.
Right, I'm going to go and drown in the ocean because there's nowhere else I can really go. All right. All right, so I have presences in both oceans now. If I gain power card, add presence, and push presence, I'd have a lot of coastal view. I'd lose the ocean presence over here, so technically this wouldn't be my ocean, but I'm still on that board, so you could still move things to that ocean. But it won't, yeah, it doesn't matter because the card that would care about it a little more, is Tidal Boon, because your ocean means I have to be in it. But,
so you don't need to worry about ravaging. On the Picross, there are links enabled. We don't have to ravage this turn, which is nice.
So this is... I'm gaining a power card off of this, yes. I'm going to gain the power card first. And I don't have lots of energy or lots of cards. I'm going to go minor power.
There are two really bad jungles because they will have a city and a town and an explorer.
This gives me almost every symbol I would want. But Nature's Resilience, defend 6, range 1, sacred site, 2 water is easy. I could remove a blight. So
that's true. That could defend one of those jungles, that coastal jungle.
Yeah.
It's pretty bad times otherwise.
Visions of Fiery Doom. I'm not going to get that fire, but pushing's always nice, especially it's fast. Except I'm not going to be as board present as normal, but 1 fear, 1 damage, destroy a Dahan.
It's really good for blocking explorers or blocking builds.
Oh yeah, that too. Defend 2, defend 6. And this doesn't need Sacred Sight. And it gives me all the elements I want. I'm gonna go Entrancing Apparitions. Alright. Were you gonna gain a power card? I guess you only get it when you reclaim, and you're probably not reclaiming. So.
Yeah, I was... Well, actually, I'm getting enough energy that I don't need to do the third option here. I could go straight ahead to... like, getting up to 4 card plays is really good. For lightning, because you end up sort of reclaiming a lot. So yeah, I think I'm probably gonna... I can establish another sacred site so that we can have full coverage, basically. Right now I have range 1 to most of the island, but not all of the island. So I think I'd put down a sacred site somewhere, because my base power really wants that.
Yeah.
And next, so this turn I'm going to be able to destroy a town. So I'll probably look at destroying towns in those jungles where we need them, most likely. Yeah, so. So I'm going to be playing Lightning's Boon and Harbingers of Lightning is not a huge thing. Raging Storm. I don't know if you have any like 1 damage from what you're doing that we can make use of. But
I just have bunches of pushing and gathering, so...
Right, so I'll just like block a build in the D6 or something with it. I mostly want it for the elements to destroy the town, so... But I can block build, which is useful. So I'm not getting a card. So if you want to do the rest of your things, those jungles are... Jungle C4 especially is... I think you... Oh, you didn't take the defend card, but you do have a defend card that you can hang on to. You could play. You're going to reclaim anyways next turn, probably.
Yeah, probably. So Grasping Tide's not going to do anything more than give me 2 fear. This could move invaders. So let's see, what can we do with that could be useful?
Yeah, you could beat the guy in C1.
Yeah, I could target my own ocean with that. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I could drown the guy that way. So I could do Entrancing Apparitions. Probably swallow the land dwellers, but I'm not exactly sure where to do that because I'm probably gonna have to sacrifice a Dahan. But I guess that's worth
but I can send the Dahan away first with Harbingers of Lightning. I could send him away from that jungle, and then you could do that in the slow phase there and get a town and explorer.
Can you reach that with Harbingers? You're too far away from
I will be able to. I'm going to be getting a sacred site over there.
Oh, you haven't done that yet, right? Okay. So, then I can do...
You're doing 5 damage, but defend 4 will stop a single city.
So that's going to give me 2 waters, a moon, an air, and an earth. So if I take another water, I will get to tier 2 of fear, which is nice. I'm not going to be able to do additional card plays until I've gained a second presence off this track. So I'm gonna go off the energy track again. And I'm also pushing from the ocean into these lands. But I don't think I need... Well, I need to be in the jungle, so... I do need to be there somewhat. But the others, let's see, they're building in jungles, ravaging wetlands. Neither of those really matter.
I think putting it into the sands will give you the most flexibility to deal with that.
Yes. And then probably this wetlands actually gives a lot of view in this land. I can actually see jungle D8 from this wetlands, which is ridiculous. So I can do that.
Yeah, that's a really nice land to reach.
Do I need sacred sites for these? Sure hope I don't. I don't. Okay, good. Oh yeah, towns are doing 3 and cities are doing 5. Right. Let's bear that in mind. There's so much damage happening in these, much more than normal. Okay.
But that land too will only have a city in it. That's the idea. So.
Yeah, so we just need to defend 5, or defend 4, which this would do.
Yeah.
So I can defend in D2 and avoid that blight. All right, so those are my plays, so my turn's done.
Okay, so I'm going to do a double presence add. Only question is exactly where. I guess if we feel safe about this jungle, if you're going to defend it, then I can put my sacred site there. And that will give me range 1 to every land on the board. So I'm going to do that, and it's going to be card plays.
4 card plays.
And I'm going to play all the cards. I also can make powers fast. I know a lot of them we probably don't want to be fast, but we have that option with Lightning's Boon.
Indeed. Okay, well, fear. There we go. And then gather. This was drown that explorer, which is what we decided to do.
Yep.
And that's my fast for now.
So, yeah, you've got drown a town or that. Yeah, so basically I can stop this build. I can push these to Han anytime. Yeah, we're not really using Lightning's Boon, are we? Like, unless we can get enough fear. No, but your thing is already, fear-based. So we're not getting a fear card. Thinking about what we might do there. So, yeah, I'm going to wait for this, for them to build a town here, at least, I think. Well, if I destroy the town in one of these places, they might not explore. Is there a land that they wouldn't be able to see? I guess not, right?
They wouldn't see C6 if you destroyed C7.
No, there's C6.
Yeah.
Right, so if they
can still explore in the sands. If you destroyed D7, they wouldn't see D6, but that doesn't matter because they already explored jungles.
Yeah, and they can see D6 from the city there.
Right, never mind. Yeah.
But I think you're right about C6, and so I think that's worth it because they haven't explored the sands. Because, like, the alternative is basically to destroy the town that pops up here, but, like, if that's going to explode, it's not going to matter if I destroy the town or not right now.
Right, so. Yeah. Makes sense.
And yeah, that gives 1 more fear. So if we could just swallow another town, it would almost be worth doing it to get the fear card. But we're not gonna. Oh wait, we are gonna do this. So we could. I'm gonna be moving this guy out. I'm gonna send him here so that we get a fear. If we want to get a fear card, I could make you use Swallow the Land Dwellers now. You'd miss out on using it here, which is where we want to use it the most.
But I could drown from C2 and get the fear that way.
Yeah, I'm honestly, I don't think we need the fear card this turn, anyways. So, I think we're gonna if we need the fear card more next turn. If it might be like a bunch of defend or something like that, right?
Yeah.
So, okay, Lightning's Boon. Finish anyway.
You can use more powers. All right, no blight so far. Yay!
All right, Seamus Butler said we could use Ocean Breaks the Shore in C2 if we wanted to get the fear card this turn.
Oh yeah.
Do we want to do that, or we want to hold off for the fear card? Or, I mean, you can use Ocean Breaks the Shore now anyways. Like, you know, you're like...
Yeah, I think it's still fine to get the fear card next turn. It's probably better to wait for the fear card unless, like, say we can power up a fear card we already have, the tier 2 or tier 3, I think would be a little
Okay, so we'll
beneficial.
just wait. Well, let's go ahead then.
Yeah, we'll just wait. Can't rewind now.
Hey, look, they did the thing.
All right, perfect. Everything's going according to plan.
Hello,
Jebel Joss. All right, so the Swallow the Land Dwellers. There.
And we have a defend plan for that, and we can probably get... I can bring Dahan back in for them to kill the city.
Indeed, and then I can do this here. Yeah.
Nice.
So I am reclaiming, I'm sure. Yeah, I'm reclaiming.
You could gain a card, but it depends if you need their cards back. So, and I mean, you might want to.
You're right. So this defend 4 is already good enough for D2. So I guess the question is, do I need any of these cards more? Which, being able to gather explorers, although other than C2, all the sands are inland, so I can't really do too much to stop that. Plus, this one didn't explore, and these two already have towns and cities in them. So, like Call of the not that one. The Entrancing Apparitions isn't really gonna work too effectively for that. Tidal Bone
I think the thing
be
is, like,
ideal if we
your
could.
third option, you would end up pushing all your guys out of the ocean. But Grasping Tide lets you just straight up defend, right? So it's more about what a new power card would be. And
I mean, I would also get a power card with Reclaim.
right, but with the third option, you also get to keep adding presence from your board, which you
True.
don't from the first option. So I don't know. It's just different. I don't know which is
and
better.
that only double presence add is into both oceans, which is
But you do. I mean, you only have 2 card plays, so if you use the third option, you would still get to play both of them. You just
True.
might not get a card you want. That's the only thing.
yeah. So what could I like if I reclaimed and I played one of these cards or whatever? What would be the most effective? Because
Probably Swallow the Land Dwellers. Right?
Because I can't really see any land.
It would
has
be the
towns
C2
in it.
and
C2, which
C2
they will
and-
build.
Yeah, you can swallow the town,
So I
and
could- Yeah.
that would be a decent play.
But would a card draw be better than that? C2
Yeah, I
will
mean, a
make
card draw
town, yes.
could be various things.
But yeah, I would be able to add presence.
Get closer to 3 card plays a turn. You wouldn't quite get there yet, or start getting energy. But usually you don't need to worry about energy.
Yeah, I don't need to worry about the energy so much, yeah. Or I could ignore the card gain and do double presence into Ocean.
That's true.
And get 3 card plays immediately, and when I reclaim next turn, I can play 3 cards.
That's also valid. Well, why don't you think about
You're
all
reclaiming
that?
for sure, so you do that, yeah.
I'll do mine because I'm reclaiming and gaining, unless I'm going to have a no cards turn. Unlikely. I will gain a minor power. So what I'm planning to do is, I have 4 card plays, but I only have 3 energy, so I need to pick something that costs 0 if I want to play. If I want to unlock my Destroy a City, which I kind of do. I need to get... I don't even need the elements. Well, I need a fire. And so let's see. Hey, fire. Call to
Nice.
Migrate is pretty on brand for the elements, but so is Purifying Flame. And that gives us blight removal that we don't have. Is there a land for it? One
And
damage
one
per
damage
blight.
per blight is actually interesting with the Sweden rule. Although they'd
Yeah,
have
that's
to add
true.
blight first, but
So that wouldn't be useful this turn. I mean, I could use it to remove blight here, basically. That would be what I would do. And make it less effective. uh, also, I can't afford to play it. There's no zero cost cards, sadly. So I'm not going to be able to destroy a city this turn. Yeah. I do have a defend 3 for jungle, but
it's not going to be good enough.
it would be enough to stop the double blight. But yeah, pretty much that's just going to happen, right?
Yeah. That is 9 damage there with the Sweden rule, so it's...
Yeah.
That's just way too many.
Actually, yeah, 3 wouldn't even... I need to like destroy the town as well and defend to just stop the extra blight. I don't hate that first card because we're going to have like a bunch of blight and also having blight removal if we need it. And I'm not going to be able to play it. The Call to Migrate is nice too, but I have pretty decent Dahan movement already. We are getting to the stage 2, so there's that.
Next turn, or well, this turn. Next explore is what I meant to say.
So that's another consideration to try to like use it maybe like over here to gather some of these Dahan that are by themselves. Yeah, maybe Call to Migrate I think is probably a better long-term pick. Purifying Flame is weird because it like works against itself.
The fear card gets revealed after the slow power phase. Yeah, we do have that fear card lingering there.
Yes.
So what's
which hopefully
my...
will do something like the invaders do nothing this turn.
May instead drown 1 city. So if I get 3 water, 2 mountain, which I don't have any earth.
Well, I guess you could. Yeah, you.
Yeah, if I played Tidal Boon and Swallow the Land Dwellers, I'd have the 2 earth. The problem is I wouldn't be good doing the defend, but I wouldn't need to defend if you then used Lightning's Boon and I did fast powers.
Oh, and you just drowned the city?
Yeah.
Sure.
That's a thought I had. Which maybe the chat mentioned, but I'll be honest with you all, I'm starting to ignore the chat a little bit because I'm trying to figure out things myself. And you guys give a lot of great suggestions. Sometimes they're a bit more forceful than suggestions, but it's better to figure things out myself sometimes. So I don't want to be rude. I'm just trying to figure things out myself. Yeah, exactly. But yeah, if I get the 3 water 2 mountain, I can drown a city. So I'd have to leave the ocean presence there. So if I reclaim, I'm gathering a presence into each ocean. Right. So I'd have to leave this one here. I guess there's also the sands there. Well, I could push this. Okay, so I could keep it in both places if I need to be able to use it again next turn.
Right.
Plus, I would also gain a power card, which might potentially also give me an earth, and it could also do something that will be extremely good. Brian's just trying to make jokes. Well, it's easy when you are just a joke to me. Okay, yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and do the reclaim route because that will ensure I can get to the tier 2 of drowning a city. And I do have 5 energy, so major power could be a thought. But I kind of still feel like I don't want to do it when I only have 5 cards and 2 plays, yeah.
2 plays is a good time for a major.
2 plays is a good time for a major. Okay, completely contradict everything I just said.
No, I mean like...
But no, I get what you mean though, because if I only have 5 cards and I'm playing 2, my turns are going 2.5. Okay, I see what you mean. Because I haven't gone this route too far yet. Do I have a card I'd be willing to forego is the thing. I kind of feel like these are all fine cards. We have defense, we have gathering, we have drowning, so I'm just going to stick with minor, and then next time I could do major.
It is hard to give up a card.
Because if you gain a minor power, your size of your hand increases. If you gain a major power, it stays the same.
We can just reverse what Sweden does with Call of the Dahan ways.
I do have the Earth or the Moon for that. In fact, I have an innate Moon, so Call of the Dahan ways will always replace
I like
Town
it.
of Dahan.
I feel like that is a really good pick.
That also gives me water. Doesn't give me the Earth. Pull Beneath the Hungry Earth gives me Moon and water and Earth.
Does do that.
All of these give me Moon, by the way. Ooh. But yeah, Call of the Dahan ways, we always play that card against Sweden.
Yeah, I think that's really good.
So would I prefer Pull Beneath the Hungry Earth instead of, say, Drown and Explore a Town and a Dahan, and you could push things? Well, you would really like the energy, though. So maybe not.
I don't need it, but if you want, I'm happy to take it.
You have 4 card plays. You need energy.
Yeah, but like I'm gonna be.
Am I gonna be able to drown?
Cards, right? Like I don't need to be playing my expensive
This is
cards.
slow power, and there's gonna be a town that goes there, so I could do that there.
Like I probably won't be
So I'll still
placing
be able to do
presence on the
that.
board anymore because I can see everywhere in range 1 from a sacred site.
True.
Except for one land, I think I can't, but everywhere else. That mountain in the bottom left, I can't see, but it's on the coast, so I'm not worried about it. Well, just make sure you do the thing you need to do of.
Well, if you give me 2 fast powers, and that works on my innate, right?
Yep.
Yeah. I could then do Tidal Boon fast, and you can move this town out of D
Sure.
whatever this is, D7, and
Yeah,
then they
push
don't
him
build that
forward
city.
to the coast.
That might be worth it. So then I don't need Pull Beneath Hungry Earth this turn, and it's, other than the elements, it's just a fear and 1.5 damage on average.
I could also let you use Call of the Han ways fast sometimes.
Yeah, so we'll do that. That's definitely a good one. So I have to gather in the ocean. We'll gather things in places that there aren't things. And I have to play 2 cards that have Earth on them. This one will work in the sands. This one will stop the city. I'm not getting my fear power. Womp womp. Can't even get that with Call of the Dahan ways. Would I prefer, instead of drowning that town, replace the town with the Dahan? Well, it would still be sacrificed, though.
Replacing one somewhere else, if possible, would be good. Oh, is that range? Is Call of Dahan ways has range 1 with Dahan?
Ah, so I can't even target this land with it.
Yeah, exactly. But you'll be able to do it in like.
I can target
There'll be
D4 with
places,
it.
There'll be places for it, like that sand or the jungle C4. Like there'll be places you can do it, or like we can make sure there's Dahan there. I can make that happen.
I think I'm fine with this.
But I think we don't need to do it this turn either. I agree. So, well, we need your 2 mountains, right? So
Yeah.
it's not even an option. So for me,
Oh right, yeah. But that doesn't. Yeah, that's not a mountain card. That's just a
we
moon
need
card.
you to have Lightning's Boon. I want to play Call to Migrate because what I'm gonna either on the left or the right, I'm gonna basically remove the lone Dahan so that they're grouped together in a bigger cluster. And actually, if I do Harbingers, I could at least remove 1 small cluster that way. Yeah, okay. And that gets me Destroy a Town. And not quite up to, yeah, I'm short fire, but because I can't play another card, so. Yeah, C4 is just exploding, and
C4
D2 is not
sacrificial.
doing anything because it's going to get drowned.
D2's gone.
Okay, so Yeah, so I was thinking Harbingers um, here to move from the mountain into here. Or like, yes, to get the fear. Or I guess they could go into here. I just want to keep them from being alone is kind of the thing. So,
Well, you don't even want it to be so you don't really want it in D2, because if they explore into the jungles, that Dahan is
yeah,
gone.
exactly. So I want it to be either up here or over there. But the thing is, up here is actually also bad because they could explore there anyways,
Well,
right? So
when we drown the city, it won't be explorable anymore, so it won't actually be that bad.
um,
But they are going to build there and ravage. So
oh, this one won't be explorable. The 7?
no, the so D4 when we drown that city, it's not explorable. Or I guess it does have.
It
Never
has a
mind, the
city on
city.
it.
It has a city on it. Never mind. It can explore itself.
Yeah.
Uh,
Um, so and then call to migrate. I'm doing these all now because of the explore.
we do have that fear card, but we have no idea what it will do.
Yeah,
We have
and
not
so
brought the bringer of dreams and nightmares with us.
with call to migrate, I can gather these lone guys, and I'm just gonna leave them there unless I don't think we could put like 2 and 2 somewhere. I suppose. Or do we want to like just leave them in a group of 4 until the end of the time?
Group of 4 is probably safest. My Call of Dahan Ways would prefer a land that has Dahan and invaders in it, but
that goes against what Sweden does, so.
yeah.
Maybe they'll explore the wetlands and then we can do it there.
Maybe.
And you're going to let me push this guy away so he
Yes.
doesn't build a city. Okay, so I'll give you Lightning's Boom.
Although if you destroyed him right now, then it would stop and explore, right? Because if you push him...
Yeah. I could destroy him. And that would stop explorers in the central areas.
Yeah, because if you just push it, it's still going to view D5, well, D7, D8, really.
D7, D8 these lands are already touched by this jungle.
Well,
Pushing him
C7
here
is already seen, but like, oh, and D8, yeah, is seen by the jungle. So yeah, if we, but
pushing him
C8
to the,
would be
to
not
the
viewed.
D5 doesn't make any difference, I don't think. Right? Compared, like destroying and pushing to D5 have the same result in terms of explorer visibility.
Other than the fact that D7 is not seen anymore, right?
Oh, right, D7 itself. That's
D7
true.
D7 itself, if you destroy it, it's no longer seen. But yeah, all the other towns I keep thinking of are actually still seen. And C8 actually wouldn't be seen anymore, but that would still happen if you pushed, so...
Okay, well, they are going to build a town there anyways, so you can just let me use Tidal Boon in the slow phase.
True, yeah. Yeah, they're going to build that, and that's going to negate everything. Dang it!
Oh, wait, does Tidal Boon let you push explorers too?
No, it doesn't. I just checked.
Only a town, right.
Let's see. Well, I'm going to drown this city.
Yeah, drown the city, and I would save your other powers for the slow phase, right? Unless we want to push Dahan, but I don't think we do right now.
If it's in your land, which... Not really. Yeah, that's not relevant. And drown this... I was going to wait for that town to build anyway.
Yep. I think that's good.
We can use more powers!
All right, what do we get? Defend 2 and all lands with presence. Well.
Oh well. It wouldn't have helped previous turn anyway.
The
invaders stripped the land bare! Explore. Wetlands. It's actually the best place for them to go. In terms of Dahan.
Destroying that town didn't do anything in terms of because they built a town. Right?
Yeah.
So, but they at least didn't build a city.
Yeah, and that certainly helps. So we could still have you push that town out of that sands, and then the Dahan will kill that explorer.
Yep, I think that makes sense.
Swallow
And
land
you want to
dwellers, I
swallow
think, is
those
happening
guys,
there.
unless you want to swallow like Explorer, but you can just kill them in the fast phase, right?
I
The
could do it.
wetlands guys.
The wetlands guys in D, I can deal with Call of the Deeps.
Yeah, Call of the Deeps or Entrancing Apparitions. You have ways.
Oh yeah, that too. Yeah, both would work. So that is fine. That build is fine. I don't know exactly how to deal with the Ravage so much. I can defend 4 in C2.
Yeah, defending 4 is enough, and I
That's
can
good
get Dahan
enough.
in there for you. So
Okay. So then Tidal Boon, I guess I'm just gonna throw to you because I don't have anything in my lands I can do things with. So
yeah.
you can decide.
So I could, interesting. I could either push this town out, or I could plan to deal with the town in the fast phase and push Dahan here now into your area there. Would be another way to do it. Depends on what I'm planning to do next turn. Yeah, it's probably going to be reclaim and gain a card and gain energy because I need to get more cheaper cards. So, and eventually I will be able to have a turn where I don't reclaim. So yeah, I'll be able to like call to migrate, or I can I can gather like Dahan from here as well, so I have 3 here, or even just the 2, or I have Harbingers I can do. Yeah, Harbingers, actually these I can't reach with Harbingers, but I can reach with that. Yeah, honestly, just not having to worry about this land is probably good. So just send this over towards the water. And these guys can stay where they are. We could... I think if it makes sense to send 1 more down to the wetland here.
I think it should stay because if they explore in the sands...
they might explore the sands. We need to have 3 there, yeah.
But the guys in the wetlands are fine.
The guy's going to die.
Explorers.
The guy's going to die from Ravage, so...
Oh, true.
I want to have more in the wetlands to fight against whatever comes there, so...
Okay.
So actually, no, but I'm saying that obviously that's coastal lands, but coastal lands doesn't have the escalation. So.
Oh no, they're not gonna die because there's only an explorer now.
Yeah, the explorer's gonna die.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay. Now I see your calculus.
Yeah.
All right, so we have 2 sands left to deal with, and they both have cities. And I can't do the same. I can't reclaim my destroy. I can't reclaim my mountain cards because then I'll lose my presence in the city, which is.
Well, I'm gonna gain a power card, so I can go first.
Yeah, you do that.
Unless you're. I mean,
I will probably also gain a power card. I might gain a major power.
Woo. Hey, 0 cost cards that have my elements.
And target spirit gains 2 energy. Hello.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be though Lure of the Unknown that has
that
my
gives you
element.
symbols. Yeah.
And is 0 and is good for stopping things from happening. So
I like it.
All right, and I mean I don't have to choose that if you're gaining cards, but I'm still choosing it.
I think that decision makes sense. Yeah, I'm gonna go with this route. I'm gonna gain a major. Let's see what we get.
Ooh, you can use my presence to target powers.
Other's presence. Target spirit gains a power card. You gain 1 of the power cards they did not keep. Unfortunately, I will not have enough plants for that tier.
Could gift each other power cards, yeah. Yeah, that's hard to get to that threshold. With these spirits, anyway.
I don't have... Oh, I do have an animals. I could potentially 1 fear, defend 6, replace city with town, or town with explorer, and repeat. Range 3 of sacred site. Holy moly.
Yeah, that's going to be the whole board. most of the time for you.
That seems like it's. Is that it? Oh, I don't. I don't have. Oh, wait, can I get to?
Also defend 6, right?
I
Like
can't get to that.
you can't, or you don't have enough card plays yet. But
But I defend 6 would then deal with the Ravage and the Sands. That's really good.
yep,
Vigor of the Breaking Dawn's also good. There's a reason these are called major powers. They're all really good. Infinite Vitality helps bypass some of Sweden's rules as well.
yeah, yeah. It blocks blight being added. It protects the Dahan. We could like use that in the wetland down there and just like let it happen and let the Dahan fight them. We do have defense already for that C2, right? Like
So
we're not
literally
worried about
every single one. Oh yeah, you're right. We do have that defense. But replacing a city with a town, because there
Also
are
good.
cities here. And that's what, range 3 of Sacred Site. I don't have a Sacred Site. I could get one though, right? Because I'm. What am I doing? I am pushing a presence from his ocean, adding a presence, so I can get a Sacred Site very easily anyway. That's not gonna stop. Oh no, because if I do the defense 6 in D4, then we stop that. Oh,
Not quite, right? There's 9 damage there. But I can blow up the town.
I replace the city with a town. 3, 6,
Oh, right,
7, and defense
you
6.
downgrade. Oh, right, you downgrade as well. So, yep. That would work there.
All of these are so very tempting, though. Okay, maybe not Figure of the Breaking Dawn. I do like the extra damage from the Dahan, but we do have them kind of focused in spots where there aren't actually many explorers. Infinite Vitality is also really nice, but it's between Entwined Power and Winds of Rust and Atrophy.
Yeah.
But I could potentially power up Winds of Rust. I can't potentially power up Entwined Power.
Yeah, I like Winds of Rust
But this
a lot.
does give
And
you...
that goes with our theme of replacing invaders. I know you want the moon, though.
No, Winds of Rust. And now I have to figure out what I'm forgetting. So this gives me water, air, and animal. So I got to keep the other animal in order to be able to power that up, which incidentally is called the Dawn Ways.
You could probably lose Tidal Boon unless you really need it. I have enough energy for like the rest of the game, probably.
So that's moon, water, earth. But problem is, if I lose Tidal Boon, I don't get the second earth until I get that powered up. So,
fair.
We want that one.
Yeah, we need Grasping Tide this turn.
Entrancing Apparitions, but we're going to use... Well, I guess we were going to use that or Call of the Deeps.
Yeah, I mean, Entrancing Apparition is slightly more...
Actually, no, I can't play all the cards I want to play this turn.
You can only play 2 cards. You don't need to repeat the major.
Right, I don't need to repeat this, but if I play this...
If you play that and your other defend, then...
And my other defend, then I can't gather the explorers from the coastal, so they're going to build there. Well, let's see. So what am I gonna forget?
Can I destroy the city? I can destroy the city, right? I can.
Instead. Oh yeah, you can if you can get 4.
I can destroy
fire,
C2.
3.
So then there you go. Then you can play.
Okay.
Something else. You can
So
play Call of the Deeps. Yeah. That's basically just another copy of Call of the Deeps for you, right? So.
Yeah, I can use it.
That costs 1 instead of 0.
Fair enough. All right. So this is going in coastal, and I'm pushing from coastal. So what coverage do I still need? I don't know. Probably
Sacred Site in D2.
do Sacred Sites in both.
Yeah, it makes sense to have a Sacred Site.
And then I'm gonna put presence. I'm gonna work on the card play track because I want to get more card plays now. So then it has to be gather into oceans, and I now don't need to do that defend. I can do that defend.
Oh, you don't want to use Winds of Rust?
I mean, I could turn that city into a town.
I mean, if you want that D4 to not double blight, you need to use the big card on it, right?
Oh, I thought. Oh, you're gonna destroy this city. Oh, I see.
Yeah.
So I gotta deal with this guy. Okay, I see what you're saying. I'm with you now. All right.
I think that's better because we have a Dahan there at least to hit back in that land. Okay.
All right.
So I will play.
Call of the Deeps is range 0. Yes, you're correct. So I could target the jungle with it. I'm not drowning them, but we do still stop both of the builds.
Yeah, but oh right, so you wouldn't be able to. Yeah, I think putting them in the jungle is fine.
Yeah, it's not
You're
ideal,
blocking
but
the hill, that's what it's
yeah.
about.
And lone
I was
explorers
thinking-
don't do anything except contribute damage, which they're not ravaging in the jungle. So
Yeah, I'm thinking of Raging Storm to clear out this up here. And then probably a bunch of cheap cards. Actually, if I want, yeah, I don't need all the air. You don't need to go fast, so I don't need to play that.
I'm already fast.
I can push.
Oh,
Dahan.
I can see. I see. I can't stop both builds because it's not the ocean, right?
Oh, right. Do you want to choose a different frigate, or, I mean, if this guy builds down here, like it's gonna be fine.
I
We're
think
set
we
up
can
to-
deal with it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not worried about that build.
Do you still want to play Call of the Deeps or something else, or you need the elements? You don't need the air. You could play Dahan Ways instead.
Yeah. Well, then I'm not stopping the build in D3, but I could just replace the town they build with the Dahan, and the Dahan kills that explorer by Dahan side.
Yep.
But that's not correct. They'll die.
He'll die. It's another way to do it. Yeah.
Although, actually, I don't have the moons. Oh no, I do have. Right, yeah, I have an 8 moon. Never mind.
You done?
I'm done. Go.
Okay.
I don't need it to be fast. I mean, in fact, I don't want it fast either. So.
Yeah.
Oh no, I can't. Never mind. It has to target a land with Dahan, as Ray says.
Right, but I can make there be Dahan there at the right time.
Can you? Okay. Yeah, you have Sacred Site there. Okay. Yeah.
Like I can use.
Not to rain on Ray's parade.
I can make there be Dahan in places. That's a thing I can do.
And actually, it's better if you can get that Dahan out of D4 because they could still explore into that sands. Oh wait, no, we need that Dahan there. Never mind. Or we don't need it, but
Yeah.
you
So what I'm
could take out
thinking,
a
I
town.
can use Call to Migrate. So after this guy ravages, I want to. Actually, yeah, I could take one and bring them over here, and then broom them over there after. Okay, so Call to Migrate. Yes. And then I just need another fire at all. And you don't need to go fast, right? I mean, you could if you want, and then you could call the Han Ways this. But you're already downgrading and stuff, right? So I don't think that's really necessary. I think I'll just like.
I mean, if I call the Dahan Ways fast, I could actually just turn the Explorer into a Dahan. Or no, the Dahan's still right. But yeah. I mean, we could stop the build if I turned it into a Dahan. I could stop the build in D1 if I turned it into a Dahan. Or I could just turn that.
Yeah. Or you could just turn the town down here into a Dahan.
And then you don't need to push the Dahan there. Yeah.
Yeah. So maybe I don't need to do all the migrates and stuff. I haven't dealt with this guy, so I could use Lure of the Unknown to get rid of him. So maybe instead of that, I'll play Lure of the Unknown. So that I can just pull that guy out. And he won't do anything. And I have my Destroy a City. Okay, I think we're good.
All right. Start with... Oh.
Sure.
I'm going to start with Winds of Rust and Atrophy. That city's gone. And now they're dealing 7 damage there, -6. So
are we going to earn a fear card? I guess we're going to earn a fear card. I'm blowing up cities and stuff, so you may as well get your fear.
Oh, right. This thing too. Yeah. All right, John's turn.
All right. Cool. Okay. Raging Storm, I was going to do up here.
Isn't Thunder Speaker a Thunder Spirit?
Oh, yeah, I can do this. Harbingers. So we don't need to work. We're not going to have. I was going to call Migrate to get more Dahan over there, but I don't think it really matters. I'm going to send a couple Dahan. I only just actually send one Dahan, right? Because, oh no, they haven't explored in the sands yet, have they? In Phase 2.
If you destroy that city, it's okay. I mean, if it has 2 Dahan, yeah, it's fine. Yeah.
And then, oh hey, look, this is a totally unknown place guy. Come over here.
Oh boy.
Virgin land.
He has no idea what he fell for.
And if I shatter homesteads on this town, it reduces...
Oh boy.
Does it change Explorer visibility? Maybe it doesn't.
It reduces a lot. Or, well, it stops D7.
Oh, it stops the Sand Explorer right there.
Yeah.
So that's
D6
worthwhile.
is still seen. C8 is not presently seen. Yeah, it would stop D7 from being seen.
Yeah. And we're so close to getting the next Spear card, but we didn't quite get it.
Yeah. Alright, Fear card. In each land, defend 1 per Dahan.
Oh, hey. Bonus Dahan. Bonus Defend. For that we don't need.
Yeah. This guy's not taking damage now. Yay!
That's true.
Take out that town. That guy's not getting damaged anymore. Building in the wetlands. And they're exploring in the coastals. So no
Hey,
escalation this turn.
No conversion. So I don't think there's a place... Was there a place on the board where they would have converted anyone?
Probably not.
Just the sand there, if they had explored sands.
Oh
then-
yeah, D4 would have been bad.
Would've been.
Yeah, so we can still deal with that. Okay, and the Ravage in the Wetlands, if we can deal with that Ravage, then we also stop the build, potentially.
Yeah, you could just Dahan Ways down there, the town, if you wanted.
Yes, we're gonna do
stop
that. Now the problem is now they have 2 explorers, so they're gonna deal 2 damage. So either defense or pushing is needed, or gathering.
Oh, I guess if you wanted to have one less land to deal with, then you could have done it over on the other coast. There's places that you could have swapped a Explorer instead for a Dahan.
True.
Would you rather do that? Because we can just
Grasping Tide, defend 4 would deal with everything there. Yeah, so let's go back then.
Okay.
And then I will convert.
Or you can just call the deeps away those guys too. So.
Convert this one.
Okay.
Maybe. Does that make sense? I don't think either really makes a difference.
Oh right, Grasping Tide you can defend there, and they'll
Actually,
kill themselves.
I'm going to convert this guy because it has more range, more coverage. Okay. Now, if I call in the deeps in Sea Ocean, we stop all of the builds on the west.
That's true.
And then I have defend 4 I could use in D1, and that would stop that Ravage.
And I can probably kill everything in there.
Tempted to go with double presence. Just
Sure.
because that speeds you up, right?
You can get up to, yeah, you could, if you double presence from card plays, then you can play 4 cards next turn.
And that's ridiculous.
That's probably game. Once you're playing 4 cards.
Are you reclaiming though?
Yes.
Alright. Do your thing.
Yeah, I'm gonna reclaim, and I can do lots of things over there. So, still a minor power, I think. Defend
Elemental
5.
Boon!
Elemental boon. That's true. We don't
End
have
of
very
Haunts
much
and
overlap.
Embers gives you the elements, but it gives you Blight, though, which...
Yeah. Elemental Boon, do we have any overlap of our elements? Do you take air?
Air. And
a
a
wee
slight bit of
air.
water on your end.
Oh, that's true. I don't actually have any of the water except the one. So
So if you want to
that could
get
help me
super,
get up
super
to
powered up someday, you can destroy
destroy
3
two things.
cities and
or
towns,
three
yeah.
things.
Which there isn't
I don't
really a
have enough
land that
card
has
plays.
all of those.
I need 5 card plays to get to those though.
Okay.
Actually, no, not with Elemental Boon, right? Oh no, I still do, right? Because that counts as one of my 4 plays.
It's one of your plays, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm thinking of Sap the Strength for D3 and then bring some Dahan in.
Yep, that would do the defense.
Because I don't.
And you will almost certainly, I mean,
Yeah, I'll
every
have air.
single one of your cards has air, so you'll be able to have range 1.
The downside is playing that means that I won't get to destroy a city.
Oh, yeah.
Which basically, if we destroy a city, we're very close to winning, I think. So
yeah, we would just, once we get to the next stage, we'll be able to just have to take out the towns and...
yeah.
Yeah.
So instead, I could just like...
You can target the ocean because I'm in the ocean, right? So
Yeah.
anything that says gather, like if it
Yeah,
said
I can
gather a
use, like,
town, you can
I can
gather
use
into my
Friendly
ocean.
Unknown. Yeah.
Yeah.
I could gather a town from there and like Raging Storm it or something like that. I wouldn't.
You don't
unless I
have that
had-
much energy though, but
Oh, if I get this one, I would be able to get the elements, and it's free to play.
you don't even have to. Oh, I guess that gives pushing, so
Yeah, I like that.
okay. Ocean
then I
needs
don't need
presents.
to
We're gonna
spend
get
all energy.
we're gonna get presents there, don't worry.
Yeah, I'm gonna add a blight. It's okay.
We have 2 blight to work with.
Oh yeah, were you getting a card?
No, I'm double presencing, and I might as well do that. Yeah, let's go for all the card plays, because I have lots of energy and I don't know what to do with it. So.
Okay. Okay, so yeah, let's play our... I mean, I don't have to just play the cheap ones, but they're good. You've got the explorers over here taken care of?
Yes.
Cool. So they're going to ravage in there. This guy's going to ravage. If I can basically get a Dahan in here, that will be nice to keep that from... kill that guy, basically. So I just need to get a Dahan into there, which I can do with Harbingers pretty easily and cheaply. No fear from it, but that's okay. I also have Call to Migrate, but we want to keep these guys in here. Maybe, actually,
Yeah,
Call to
D1
Migrate.
I have covered, so don't worry about D1.
Oh, you sound far away now. I'm not sure what happened.
I backed away from the mic. I have D1 covered. Grasping Tide's giving defense on D1.
Yeah, so I'm going to bring Dahan into D2 with Call to Migrate. And D3, I was going to send them into the ocean with Lands of Haunts and Embers. And, oh yeah, actually, I can arrange it with Call to Migrate. Yeah, I need Call to Migrate, and I need my other card. We can arrange it so that they all kill themselves to Ravage.
Yes, you can blight the ocean because the ocean is a coastal land when the ocean presence is there. Right.
Treat it as coastal wetlands for powers and blight.
Oceans on boards with any of your presence. So my presence is on both boards. Oceans are then treated as coastal wetlands for powers and blight.
Yeah. And then, I don't know. I don't need to do anything else. But I will. Probably, because I need the elements. Destroy towns. And that's my 4 plays. And I should get Destroy a City. All right.
What happens after the
Blight,
presence goes away? Does the blight
I believe
stay?
the Blight stays. There's like FAQs and stuff about that.
All right, so Call of the Deeps, gather these 2 explorers, drown, energy, grasping tide, fear, defense. All right. Actually, no, wait, this is 3, 4, 5. Oh, that is still good. Yeah, okay. I forgot
It's
about
just
the
5.
extra damage,
They all
but yeah,
kill.
5 is still good enough. Oh, and I still have this fear. Yeah, okay. Fear. Yay, fear.
Okay. Fear beer. Right, so before I Haunts and Embers, well, let's see. There's only 1 city. So I can use this in the slow phase, but they're only building in the coastal lands, and they're not actually building anything. So I'm just going to blow up this city. And I'm going to use Call to Migrate to bring these to Han and send them in here. They're just going to the beach for a beach party. And I'm going to send 1 to Han into here. They already explored the wetlands, so that's fine. Get a fear. Haunts and Embers.
Oh.
To push that and that. So now we have Dahan in all these places that there's 1 explorer and they're going to ravage, is the idea. And Shatter Homesteads. We're so close to winning.
Yeah.
I guess here. Here? Yeah. This blocks exploration for most of the middle of the island. I mean, so does the other one, but
All
they're
right,
going to have 1 town.
2
after
fear
this.
cards. Let's see if we can do things.
Yeah, we might just win now.
We might just win if we can deal with the towns, yeah. Here we go.
One of the towns.
Each player may push up to 3 explorers or towns from an inland land.
Oh, yeah. Unfortunately, that if we push them into the coastal land there, they'll kill all the Dahan, right?
If you push... Well, we could push this explorer into...
Oh, yeah,
C5.
push him in there and he's going to get ravaged.
He's dead. And now
I
there's
guess
no explorers
jungle's
on
not-
this board.
The jungle's not ravaging there, is it? It's building.
It's building. Well, no. Oh, yeah, the building. Yeah, this is building. Yeah.
So, I mean, you could just push an explorer from there, from that coast. At least it's getting something towards the coast, right? We can... I wouldn't push the town, but push the
Yeah, because
explorer.
that will make the city be built in D2.
Yeah.
Then push up to 3. Well, we don't
I mean,
really
if we
want this to
push the
go.
town and get, then they will just not be able to explore in the middle ever. It's not like it's hard
Well, I
to
guess
deal with
it doesn't matter
now.
because even if they build a city, we can deal with it. We have means of dealing with it. We have a plethora of dealings with it.
Yeah.
Each player removes a town or an explorer from a
no.
land with 2 or fewer invaders.
That would have happened, but we
Oh well.
we would have won. It doesn't matter.
We
They're
would
gonna
have
die.
won, yes.
May as well click them, I guess.
Yeah. It's
have to.
fine. We like doing this the hard way. Because, like...
All right. They literally have invaders in 1 land on the whole board now,
Yeah, and they're exploring in the sands.
which is exactly 2 spots.
I guess if they explored in the jungles, we would have lost to Dahan.
Yeah, Azurink, we don't care that they're building a city in Jungle D2. We've been.
We
talking about
literally just said we don't care about it because how many ways do we have of dealing with cities with this team?
that. Yeah,
All right,
Like-
well, I am reclaiming.
I could just reclaim and kill all those things on my in the fast phase.
But how are we gonna min-max the game, John?
All right, well, do what you want.
Nah, I don't care. Because all you have to do is get to your city destroy, right?
City destroy and town destroy, which I'll have in my hand.
Oh yeah, because actually tier 3 is actually very far away, so we do have to deal with the town. So
I can destroy both of them.
you can destroy because you have cards that just destroy stuff.
Yep. So do what you want.
So I reclaimed. What's the other part here? Gain power card. I'm getting a major power.
Blight removal, Kusunoki.
We could have had blight removal, but we didn't take the card. Add 1 presence in target land, even if you normally could not. That's the card that Ocean wants.
For funsies.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna keep my other things. I'm gonna lose Tidal Boom. You don't need that, right?
You don't need anything.
This is gather presence into each ocean, so we'll just take those.
All right, play your cards.
I have 2
Spend
more card
20.
plays.
You want to let the Dahan do the work and have 0 invaders on the board? You could do that.
Oh man, I could have also done it if I hadn't lost my Earth. Oh no! Oh well. Is that slow? That's slow anyway. Never mind. I can't do it.
If only you could be
Fear.
made fast.
Fear, fear, fear. All right, go, John. Win the game.
I mean, we can win the game by having you defend 20 there and have the Dahan beat them all up, right?
Yeah, but then I won't add a presence on an inland.
I still don't have enough energy to play major powers. Add more blight. I can give you reaching grasp.
So there could be something to be said about stalling and removing blight and adding Dahan in order to get more points, but I
don't
think
care about
it's
blight.
I'm not saying we are. I'm just trying to respond to Kushinoki's point. I think though there are points based on how many cards are left in the Explore deck, and I don't remember how many points it is per card. But there's certainly like you have to balance, you know. Am I gonna gain more points? All right, I'm adding a presence. Wait, this is range 1. No, that's terrible. No.
You can still go. It's only range 1 now.
Okay, I'll add a presence to this wetland.
I could have taken reaching grasp for you, but
There, Ocean is now on an inland. What the heck? All right, go win the game. Scoring in this game is explained in the manual.
yeah, in the rule book.
And it has been mentioned a couple times on stream, but the score display at the end of the game will eventually show how many or what the ugh, I'm hiccuping right now. It's really hard to speak. It will show the breakdown of the score.
Eventually, seconds from now, it will show you the breakdown.
Oh.
There you go.
I forgot
Coming
that was
up.
a thing updated. Nice. So it's 2 cards per invader card in the deck, +1 per 2 living Dahan, -1 per 2 blight. So if you're gonna stall, then you have to be able to, offset the 2 points you're losing with invader cards. So if you can gain 3 points by making, well, in this case, 6 new Dahan, but really 3x, where x is the number of players, then that would be worth it.
Blight, yeah.
If you can add Dahan and remove blight, then yeah, that helps out. But the 2 points per invader card is a bit more significant, I think.
Kusunoki, scoring is not like a big deal. It's just a thing that's in the book, so we put it in. It's part of the game, so we put it in the game. But it's not something that most people pay attention to. So. But
Yeah.
that's probably your high scoring game. As you can see, the multiplier on difficulty is the overriding factor in your score. So,
Indeed.
in Jagged Earth, there are rules for combining like having multiple adversaries, so you can get like to 20 difficulty, so you can easily score
Oh boy.
points by winning.
Oh snap. But yeah, in my experience, or not my experience, what's the word I'm going for? My personal view is I don't care about the points too much. Like, it's nice to see what my score is at the end, but I don't really want to game the system because, like, thematically, all I want to do is remove the invaders from the land, and the score, I guess, is how effective was I at doing that. You know, the whole point of testing is not so that you study for the test and pass the test with as many points as possible, but for the instructor to be able to evaluate your progress in the course to this point. So you don't really want to game the test. You want to, well, people do, because that's what studying is, but, you know, as an evaluational tool, it's supposed to be a means of me figuring out where you are in the course. So
Yeah,
that's how I view that. But we have gotten 51 points, which is 3 short of 54, which is a key number that we need to get to someday. Cool. So Sweden 3 is done. Maybe this time we could mix adversary and scenario.
Sure.
Let's do A and B. And if we're just going to go with random
we got
spirits, those are our 2. So Spread of Rampant Green has a card that allows, target spirit adds a presence, and River, River
we're
loves getting lots of things.
This game, it's going to be very different
so it's
looking.
Going to be fun. So, which adversary and scenario should we mix? You don't really want to ramp up the difficulty here so much. So,
in that last game,
Sweden, so let's do Prussia.
I had presence on 3 lands maximum the entire game.
You did. And you stopped adding presents for a while.
Sort of went around between like 2 or 3 actual lands in the ocean, right? So most of the board did not have presents.
Right. And that's just how it goes sometimes, because sometimes you don't really need the presence spread so much. You just need visibility of the board, and we had guaranteed that with our placements. Brian the Wolf Hunt asks why 54. It's a bit of a long story, but it's basically from like 2015. On my personal stream, there was a moment where I got excited at a 54 and said a bunch of stuff in response to that 54. Go to YouTube and search Lewd Dolphin 54. It might be the first video that pops up. Maybe. I'm not actually sure. But if you want more information, you can send me a PM. I'll give you the link to the actual video. It's not family friendly.
You ready for level 2 with a scenario?
I think we did do level 2 before, but with a scenario. So let's see. So we're adding on each board with city, town, or town, city, add town to a land without town. During setup, add a town to land 3 and put one of the stage 3 cards there. So what would be a scenario that would combo with those? I think we did.
We've done all the scenarios, have we?
We've done all of them, yes. I think we did Guard the Owl's Heart last. Although you did do a Blitz speedrun last week, so I would say either Dahan Insurrection or Rituals of Terror, just in terms of like what have we not seen in a while.
Sure. Yeah, I haven't played. Those are the 2 I've played the least, probably.
This scenario is notably harder in a solo game with a spirit with poor energy generation or slow presence placement. That's not us. Yeah, because, okay, this will work really well in this game, because when we perform the Ritual of Terror...
Yeah, you destroy presence, and then you just put it back.
Collectively spend 3 energy total and destroy 3 presence total in that land, and with the Spread of Rampant Green, they're very easily returnable. Yes, it's that video, Azure. Exactly. Alright. Yeah, let's do that. So the way... Well, I'll probably just review this when we start the game. But we need to level that up. Alright, this is difficulty 7!
Ooh. Difficulty 7!
Which means that we're going to get 35 points at base!
If we win.
So who wants to be what? I think I play River way too much, so I'm going to take Rampant Green this time. And you can be River. Okay. Sound good?
Sounds good.
Alright. Exploring in the mountains. Where she's coming around the mountain when she comes.
So with the Ritual of Terror, basically, we don't earn fear cards the normal way. We have to perform the Ritual of Terror. Didn't like the last time we played this, we didn't even like do it once and we still won or something.
I think we did it once, but we never really got many fear cards. I think we got one fear
we
card
did it
off
without
of
earning
it.
fear cards.
So yeah, the Rituals of Terror changes how fear works in this game. Terror levels are not earned via fear, but by the Rituals of Terror. Do not resolve fear cards during the Invader phase. During either the fast or slow phase, the spirits may perform the Ritual of Terror. If there is a land with one presence from each spirit, land, not
Board.
land. That land has at least 3 Dahan per player, and the spirits collectively spend 3 energy total and destroy 3 presence total in that land. When the Ritual of Terror is performed, you earn the next terror level. You resolve all the earned fear cards at the new terror level. So actually, we're never going to see tier 1 fear cards. They'll all be tier 2. And you push all Dahan from the land where the ritual was performed, distributed as evenly as possible among all adjacent lands. So that means that in order to perform a second ritual, we would need to either move all the Dahan back into that land, or maybe by happenstance they move into a land where we already have 3 presences and enough Dahan to perform another Ritual of Terror.
Yeah, you can actually get more, and all the fear cards available go into the fear deck, so you can actually earn more fear cards than is possible in a normal game.
Yeah. Put all fear cards into the fear deck. If you run out, earn no more fear cards. So actually, part of this adversary rules about how many fear cards are in the deck, this actually doesn't mean anything.
It doesn't do anything, yeah.
Yeah. So it's just the game effects, not the fear cards.
Primary pressure does affect the Invader deck, so why don't you look at the Invader deck, Lude?
What? Look at the Invader deck?
That's a thing you can do now. So now you can see that there's a 3-level card, 1, 1, 3, 2, 2.
See, this is the 3 card, and there's actually a flip icon right here that you can click. Oh, nope, there isn't. Just kidding.
Kusunoki, yeah, you can win by performing the ritual 4 times, exactly, by revealing the 4th terror level card, which is terror level victory.
And you could also still win with performing no rituals if you clear the land of invaders, as the usual goes. But if you look at the fear deck, you can see there's no terror tiers or whatever.
Yeah.
So this is the entire fear deck. There are 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 cards in the fear deck instead of just 9.
How are we supposed to plan our moves if we can't flip the Invader deck? I just have to think about it.
It's actually really cool. We can now also look at the discard, and, well,
yeah,
it doesn't really matter too much, really, because the tier 1, tier 2, tier 3 just happen so quickly within it that you don't really need to look at the discard too much, but you would be able to say, okay, this was a tier 2 mountain card, so, and that's in the discard now, so now I know they're not going to explore in the mountains in tier 2 anymore.
Yeah.
But yeah, with this adversary, when they explore in tier 2 with the flag icon, the escalate icon, they add a town to a land without towns. So on a board that already has towns or cities, so if we wipe a board with towns and cities, that escalation doesn't happen. We have an extra town added to land 3.
Wait, so ideally you have every land town, and then they can't add one.
That feels like big brain. Like, can't add a town if there's no place to put a town. Yes.
Or just have no towns or cities. That's better.
Yeah, so Brandenburg Prussia is mostly a setup change adversary. So it's mostly just the fact that there is a tier 3 card that comes earlier for now. And at higher levels, there are fewer stage 1 cards and even 6, a stage 2.
The first card is a 3, and then there's...
Yeah, and you only have 8 turns in that game before you even lose. So it's
we'll get
crazy
there.
Pants. All right, so I'm just gonna quickly review my hand so I can remember what we have going on here. presences, pushings, damages, and my base thing is damages or defense. And I will always be adding a presence to jungle or wetland. And I could potentially do extra card plays off of that, which is nice because my card play track is slow.
And boy, do I know River, because River is the tutorial spirit.
Yeah, I've played River so many times I could probably start playing River in my sleep. Alright, so what shall we do? They built in the mountains. We need to deal with mountains. I can stop builds and ravages with Green's thing. I can destroy a presence, as long as it's a sacred site. We don't really have that much, although you do have, never mind, you do have the means of adding Dahan. There.
Yes. And
So that,
getting them.
like, that would be,
actually,
that would give us the Ritual of Terror, almost.
The last time we played this, I think that land 5 with your presence was where we were making.
I think we also played with these two spirits, actually, now that I think about it.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
Do that again.
This was randomizer. Well, we picked the thing, but yeah. I forgot about it. So,
That's all right.
I don't really have... I can push a town. I can damage towns, but it's not going to do that much unless I also happen to get this
Well, that's
switch.
pretty good though, because that's instead, right? I always screw up with that. It's instead. So you need that and your innate to destroy things.
Yeah, the
Like
problem...
that could help a lot, because there's a city that has in the mountain there. I mean, that might be just let that one happen. The B2.
Yeah, I can only deal 2 damage total. So yeah, I think I'm gonna add presence and +1 card play, and I'm actually adding 2 presences off of this.
Yep. Yeah, Kusunoki, you can perform the ritual as many times as you can in one turn if you have the ability. I've seen one of our beta testers do it like 3 or 4 times in one turn. Which actually doesn't work in the public version right now, but it will work in the update, and it works in the beta version here if we end up doing that. Basically, you
defense, right?
Set up several places where they can chain one to another.
So I need to have a sacred site close to that, which
you might want to do it in the other order.
I can't actually add the presence to the mountain anyway, but it doesn't matter because I could do this.
If you rewind, you can do your other growth group and add.
Oh yeah, do that. Yeah, because I have to select that first. Okay, yeah, so I'll do that, and then I can do this.
Yeah. Did you want a sacred site there, or do you want to go into the mountain?
I need a sacred site to be able to stem its flow.
Okay, so you're going to be destroying the town that they built?
Energy with that.
Is that the plan, or?
Yeah, I'm going to do it. Yeah, that's what I'll do. That will take out that town they built, and then there's only 4 damage there. Nice. Okay. Although I guess we said we were going to just deal with that, right? But I guess I could still do it in B7.
Yeah, there's, options.
So
and there's also like all the stuff up on your board, so.
I need to get a moon, so it would have to be this. You're gonna get a presence.
Okay, or you can get it.
Or I can get it. But River is OP with presents.
River is adding 2 presents. River is going to start making its way up the island. Actually, I have flash floods, which would let us destroy that city in the fast phase. Oh, but no, not in the fast phase, but it would let us destroy the city, which is very important, very good.
The damage goes away at the end of the turn? So if you damage it during fast and I damage with the slow, that would do it?
Yep.
Okay.
So if, and then you could use your, I mean, you don't need your Creeper's Tear then, but if you, like,
Oh,
You
that's
have
gonna
it.
do 1-on-1. Yeah.
If you'd rather
Well,
play a different card besides proliferation, then
because the other option is fields choked with growth that could push a town, which will help with the build. So yeah, I'll go ahead and do that.
yeah. All right, so I need an energy for flash floods, and I don't. Well, if I put presence there, actually, what I'm going to do is probably like uh, send away the guys in there. So I could either put presence up here or up into the jungle here. I think it's going to be here though. And I'm going to play Flash Floods and River's Bounty, I think. Unless you need me to give you energy, but I'm going to generate some Dahan. Otherwise. And that gets me my innate to push a town or explorer, which will be good for stopping a build or something.
I was just thinking about the Ritual of Terror, but it's probably too early to want to do it, especially because we have no fear cards. But if you put
Yeah,
your
it's
presence in B4 and then you did River's Bounty there, we could do a ritual right away. But yeah, there's not really any value in that. We'll
I
lose our presences
that would,
and
that would cripple us. It's too
yes,
soon to be thinking about doing that.
it's too soon to terrorize.
Yeah.
All right, you are the only one with fast power, sir.
Okay then.
We have no lightning, so nothing can ever be made fast. Except, well, yeah, I think Thunder Speaker could also do things fast, but yeah.
Hope you like towns.
And they're exploring in the wetlands. Oh no!
I can deal with that. Generally.
All right, so then. Oh, didn't I need that innate power to be able to deal it? Or no, you dealt it 2 damage. Never mind. Never mind. That's right. And I can push a town or push 3
Yeah, I guess if
Dahan.
you had your innate, then we would have been able to kill the town that got built. But that's fine.
Oh,
You
yeah,
can still like
that
put
did damage
town
to each,
out
so
of
it's
somewhere.
not gonna matter. So
Push
what's
a town
more
out of
important,
somewhere.
getting rid of this town or getting rid of this town? I guess. Well, it doesn't really make a difference either way. You're better able to deal with this yourself.
I'm going to be bringing Dahan into there and pushing away the town to just kill the guy. So that's my plan for there.
Okay, so I'll just.
Yeah, you could leave that guy in the mountain with the Dahan, right?
Yeah, I'll do that. And.
You just group them up in that mountain.
I don't really have a means of dealing with them, so I'm just gonna accept that there will be blight there and just let them congregate.
Yeah, I mean, you might end up getting a good defend card. That could happen.
Maybe.
Cool. So yeah, I think I want River's Bounty. I mean, I could just accept the lose a presence here and let the Dahan, because these guys will only kill 1 Dahan, but let's bring them from here.
Birth. I say that every single time. I gotta stop saying that. It's one of those habits I just picked up that now I can't stop.
And yeah, these guys, this guy building a city in here really sucks. So I'm deciding if I want to just accept the blight and presence loss here. Because these 3 Dahan will kill those things, and only one of them will die.
It's up to you.
There's also this. I can't reach that though. Oh, I can reach it. Yeah. Yeah, I think this is better. They're all pretty equal options.
All right. I'm adding a presence. And then what? If I take presence off of card play track, I'd have 2 card plays, but I would have like... Oh, but if I gain energy, I'd have lots of energy. Right. I gain a power card, I could maybe give a defense. Yeah, so I'll gain power card. I'll gain
Azurink,
minor.
I did get rid of a Ravage with my innate power.
Oh, that's not a lot of defense. So I would like plant. Okay, that gives me plant at least. Moons or waters? No. Neither of those do. So let's see. Push Explorer. Defend 1. Energy. Fear and Blight removal.
Yeah, that defend is not the land types we want right now.
Yeah, it's not really that good, but it is 0 energy at least. Delusions of Danger can stop a build. Maybe, maybe not. It can stop a build right there. In A5.
Yeah, or in B1.
Or, oh yeah, I can also see B1, that's right.
Yes, Azurink, I did different things. Thanks. Please stop backseat gaming us.
Not particularly happy with these options, which means they'll be great for major powers down the road. Or for major power for Gits, rather. But I mean, like, energy's pretty good. I will have 2 sacred sites almost certainly. I mean, I can get a sacred site this turn, or 2 sacred sites this turn. But are you gaining cards? John, are you gaining cards?
Generally, I want to add presence on my second turn, so probably not, unless we really need me to do a damage or something. But
I'll take Delusions of Danger so that I can
add presence and then just sort of see what happens.
And let's see, this... None of these are Sacred Site visibility. My innates, the Defend 2 is Sacred Site visibility. I could actually get Defend 2 with that. Which is a consideration. It would...
Oh yeah, Defend 2 on
I can Defend
B2.
2 on B2 and your presence is spared. So I'm going to play 2 plants then. So I need to get a 3rd plant to get that. So I got to do presence off of the plant track. Or the energy track that gives me a plant. And...
Will you have enough card plays?
Yeah, I have 2 card plays. Oh, right, I can't get both. I can't... Okay, never mind.
You only have 1 card play.
I have 1 card play unless I take this, but if I take this, I can't get the plant. But if I take the plant, I can't get the card play.
If you play presence with your card play power,
right,
you can get the plant when you need it.
Okay. But I do need the 2 card plays first. So we're going to do 2 card plays.
Oh, and the chat, Seamus points out you don't have any water. Don't worry about that.
A valid point. I'm gonna put Sacred Site there, just because I can. Well, I guess it doesn't really matter either or. But this has more visibility anyway, and they're building in there, so I could stop the build if I wanted to. All right, so push. That makes sense. Oh, I guess I was gonna. Well, I guess it doesn't matter where now. So who needs the presence? Do you want all the presences to get to reclaim 1 like this turn? Well, not this energy phase, but or growth phase,
sure.
But let's give it to you. Let's make River super powered.
That would not give it to me. So you want the other card?
I was testing whether John was paying attention. You know, all of his training with Jeremy, where he has to supervise Jeremy the entire game. Kusunoki
yeah.
would like some presents.
I don't really need to. I'm going to be reclaiming cards next turn, so I don't need to get to reclaim one next turn, but it is an option. Yeah.
Although
probably,
the earlier you get to reclaim one, the earlier that you will not have to reclaim all as often, and you can just keep gaining presence.
right, but whether if I get it next turn or the turn after, like if getting it next turn doesn't do anything because I've already reclaimed my cards.
Right, but if you reclaim your cards, you're not gaining presence, so you won't have the reclaim one for the next turn. 2 turns from now. I'm starting to look 2 turns ahead now.
2 turns on the second turn from now, I will place the presence for that.
Oh, right, you can get that with... Okay, you're right.
So I can be like gaining energy until then.
I'm attempting to look 2 turns from now, but I'm forgetting how this game works 2 turns from now, so it doesn't work.
Yeah. So this Ravage is done. That one's done. There's a Blight here. There's a Blight here. That's fine. And I have Wash Away to clean up some of the garbage down here. And it's just going to happen. Like we're not going to. I can push. There's going to be a city down here that I'm going to hopefully be able to defend or something afterwards. But not this turn. We'll just push. There's also this horror show, A2. So I'm just gonna get some presents up the island, and then we can start looking at clumping into a place for.
I can potentially stop the Ravage in A2 by sacrificing a sacred site.
Okay. Cool. All right, and I will play both my cards.
All right. Add a presence.
Add a presence.
On average, John has placed 2.5 presences per turn. I could also target myself, I guess, but...
Yeah, just thinking where I want to be. Maybe in the jungle over here. Maybe, I mean, do we have a thought about where the Ritual Terror might be? I mean, this is a
Actually,
good
hold
spot.
on a second.
3 presents there.
Oh, that's only going to do 1 damage. How much damage are you dealing? You're just pushing. Yeah, because if I gained a plant, I would be able to deal 1 damage, but there's nothing else dealing damage, so that's not going to do anything. All right.
Yeah, damage to a town that will just go away, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'm just going to add presence into this wetland up here.
And then push Explorer. I'm gonna push this guy. Or am I pushing him to?
You're going to be... You may as well... well, yeah, don't push him into number 2 because we don't want him to kill another Dahan.
Right.
You can either push him into the other wetland or into the jungle.
Push him to the jungle. There's a chance they won't explore there anyway, so it won't matter.
You want 2 energy? How's your energy looking?
Energy's fine.
Because I could get you 2 energy or 1 energy for myself. I think I'll take the energy because it helps me play Flash Floods, which is an expensive power.
Oh no, blights! Oh no, blights!
Oh, no blight.
Oh, nice. All right. Stopping that build is not going to stop them from seeing things. So I'm going to allow the build. I can stop the ravage. They're exploring the jungles. Dang it!
Jungle power.
Is there any... Well, this is more of just a behind-the-scenes question. But, like, the B4 jungle was explored from the town in A3, even though there was a town in B4. Is that decision made randomly, or does the game code just go for a town next to instead of in, or...
Just picks whatever.
Just picks whatever.
Not something that we choose. It just looks at their sources and it picks one.
Yeah. Because it doesn't matter at all, because it's just
really
the
doesn't.
destination, but I was just curious. All right. Go wash the massive flood away.
Yeah. I could stop them building in that jungle unless you were planning to jungle it away with your jungle feast. What do we have coming up for Ravage? We have this here. I could move away one of those guys. Basically, I could block builds. I think I want to block some city builds probably.
Yeah.
And yeah, and we have the big explorer coming next turn. So, yeah, I'm thinking, what if I...
So, I can block one of the ravages by destroying a presence. I can block the one in A5 and either A2 or A6. I wouldn't be able to do both.
Yeah, I mean, I'm hoping to draw a block card with my game power card for the bottom one there. Because can't do anything about the city, but we can prevent more cities from being built.
Yeah.
I think I want to wash away all these guys. Basically, just send all these guys up to that.
Get rid of it out of that jungle. Yeah, and that jungle has blight anyway, so we don't really want things in there anywhere.
Oh wait, but then we have two towns up there. We don't want that actually.
Well, it's not really going to stop the city from being built in there, but I guess...
It
well,
will,
currently
so...
we're getting 2 cities built. Oh, wait, what's happening?
Oh, I can't reach this other one. Can I? Oh no, it's just I can. Okay, so.
Okay, you can stop both cities. Okay.
I need to do it in a different order. I want to stop the build. I can stop the builds entirely in one spot, basically. So I may as well just do it this way.
That stops one build, and it prevents 2 cities. Nice.
And it makes a big ravage time.
Yeah, that is now like Dangerville.
We can just take a blight, or we can block it if you want.
I'm reclaiming and gaining a power card, I'm sure.
Yes, Azure Inc., we're aware of what River can do with its innate power.
I'm going for minor. Yeah. Yeah, I don't have that much energy. I'm going for minor. Ooh. And I could put the sacred site wherever I want it. Doesn't give me plant, though.
No, it's not your
Song
element.
of Sanctity gives me plant and water.
And Lure of the Unknown gives you moon and plant. So it's different ones.
Let's see. Oh, and this is also only mountain or jungle, so it doesn't actually... Well, yeah.
Quicken the
But if
Earth
I
struggle
go
could
for,
do a lot of damage in that place with a whole bunch of towns, but I don't know if that's what we want.
I'm in a combos with a bunch of my cards that say deal 1 damage, but
Yeah, exactly, right?
the defend
Yep.
10 would trivialize the issue there. Oh, but I would need to have a sacred site. But it would prevent me from having to destroy my sacred site.
Yeah.
Gather a town or an explorer. Well, it's not gonna. I guess it could stop the build in B8.
Yeah, they have 11 damage in that wetland, so 10 is just right.
All right, I'll go quicken the Earth's struggles. And so
Can
for
you
me to be able to
right
use
there?
that,
Oh,
I need
right.
to
Here's power.
do this, and I need to play either Overgrow in a Night or Gift of Proliferation. Which, well, this is more energy and serves the same purpose. Except I could target this. The Gift of Proliferation could target you, but I'm...
Yeah, but if we're not, it's targeting you. So if you'd rather have the flexibility at the expense of 1 energy, you could play the...
I'm gonna target myself with this. So you're not gonna get extra presences from me. You are very good on presences, sir.
You want me to get my card before you do all that? I can actually get my card before you choose your card, which might be a good idea.
You're saying I quickened the card play and made you struggle too much? Where did... Ah, there it is. Okay.
Okay. I will get a minor power. Gift of Proliferation, I think, is any spirit. Oh, no, it does say another spirit. That's true.
True.
Thanks, Rals. That was very helpful.
1 for 3.
Well, then you
0
the
for 2
card.
earlier.
I guess if you're used to playing solo, then you can play it. Hey, look, Elemental Boon, and that's pretty good for the 2 of us.
Sort of. We both have water needs.
Both have water. Do you need Mount or Earth as well?
And actually, if you gave me water, I would be able to get the Defend 2, which is not, like, going to do anything.
Well, the defend,
I guess I would Defend 2 in A5, yeah.
Yeah, Defend 2 is good for something.
Okay.
You need an Earth sometimes, too, so... so I like Elemental Boon for that. Savage Mob Beasts is not bad. Because we do have... It's free, but the elements are not good. Actually, all these elements are bad for me, right? So...
Except for Elemental Boon.
It's always good. And you still on Quicken?
I think so, yeah.
All right, carry on with the thing you were doing.
Oh, this. So, take plant,
Play the right cards.
those, and then actually overgrow. Yeah, now I need water and plant to get the Defend 2. That would also let me do 1 damage twice. Nice.
Cool.
Yeah.
And does Quicken the Earth only... Yeah, it doesn't hit Explorers, which is too bad. Because you could kill all the towns and the city.
With my... Yeah.
But your innates go slow, though, right? So... Oh, no, your
The Defend
that
is fast, because it has to be, but the innate... Or the damage one is slow, so it's not going to help.
All right, so what else are we doing? We have this Terror Ravage. Those cards I drew didn't have Defend on them. I didn't really look, but I guess they did, didn't they? Oh, wait, it's these ones. My other options didn't have any Defends. I would have noticed. They were garbage. I guess they ended up getting discarded in the other order. But they did have a little defense, but we have 6 damage here, so... okay. So... Yeah, Elemental Boon is going to keep us from both losing a presence there, right? Which would be bad. So I think that's a good idea. And I can play 2 more cards. So let's make sure I can get 2 suns so that, oh no, I need 2 waters because I get 2 waters and 1 sun in order to do that. I'm thinking of flash floods. I can block a build over here in the corner, which is a crappy area. We have this build happening, and that build is a city, but I don't think we can do anything about that this turn. So flash flood and yeah, I could go with wash away to move some things around, like all the guys who are in here, and potentially. Actually, yeah, if I play anything, if I get my innate power, I can destroy the town they put here and also push away all the guys that are gonna, because I'm gonna get the 2 damage and push. So it's a question of probably between River's Bounty, adding Dahan and everything, and wash away just being able to block. Because we do have the big Explorer coming up, so
Explorer, yeah.
Being able to prevent another build is probably worthwhile there.
Yeah, I support that.
And Elemental Boon's going to get me what I need to complete that. Cool.
All right, so sun, water, and plant are the 3 you need to choose.
Right. I'll boon you. We need sun, we need water, we need plant.
Yay! And now I can defend 2. Yay!
And you can defend 10.
Oh, but I need to get that sacred site, so I'm gonna add the presence there.
Yeah, you could get to 3 card plays next turn.
Yeah, that seems useful. And now I can defend 10 there. All right, I am done, sir.
And you could have your creepers to destroy a town at least. Or, I mean, if I flash flood something, a city, you could destroy it. Actually, no, with the Dahan here, we could destroy a city with your creepers, right?
Yes, yes.
So that would be good. I could flash flood away like a town, but I think blocking the build over here is probably the best use of it. Because we don't really have a lot going on over there, especially because I'm going to lose a presence here.
I will allow the Ravage.
Yeah, I'd hit the city, right?
Hit the city, yeah. And am I going to repeat the power? If I repeat the power, can I target a different place? Well, I guess it doesn't make a difference because...
well, because that only hits towns and cities, so you should hit an Explorer with the other damage.
Yeah.
And we can allow the Ravage.
We have 1 blight left.
Jinx.
I want to stop the... Excuse me. You're going to destroy it anyway, so... Yeah.
Oh, you can also... Creeper's turn to mortar doesn't have to go in the same land, too, right?
Right, that's what I was thinking. But since it's only dealing 1 damage to a town or a city, you would need to double it with something, so...
Well, I could use Massive Flooding... We already revealed the card, but I could use Massive Flooding to do 2 damage to the city up in the corner there, and we could have destroyed both cities.
Yeah, that would have worked. Oh well.
Too late.
So they're exploring or building in the jungle and wetlands. So those are actually the 2 areas we've been focusing on. So that's actually not bad.
Yeah.
Well, not ideal in any means, but I think any tier 3 card is not ideal. All right, let's take out that city.
And they'll promptly build another city there.
Yeah, despite all our best efforts, but I can defend 10 there again. Woo.
Yeah, so...
So if we can effectively deal with the Ravage, the build is minimal. But the problem is there's a lot.
Yeah.
There's a lot.
Well, you have to defend 10 again for that top right corner. And yeah, we need more defend 10s. Where should I send these guys? I could send them up into that land number 3 or down into my number 1. I want to get to my. I need like one more card play to get to damage to 2 damage to all invaders, um, which is my jam. So they're gonna ravage in the jungle, right? So we don't want to push more guys into there. Want to let those guys happen. Yeah, I could put them in the sands, I guess. Just leave them out of sight, out of mind. I'd rather like deal with them though.
Yeah, but if you push them in the wetlands, then that's more defense we'll need there, ultimately.
Unless I
Or
wipe them out.
damage. Yeah. 2 damage to all or something like that, yeah.
I'm not going to be able to get to play 4 cards next turn though, because I'm not going to be able to. Oh,
If only you've taken a presence off of the reclaim 1 so you could then get 4 card plays when you had a presence. Oh well.
that's okay.
Yeah, so yeah, if you put it into sands, we're not gonna have to worry about it for at least 2 more turns.
Yeah, that's true. And wash away. I could clean up some places that are problematic. Yeah, this guy's killing himself, so that's good.
Yeah, so that build is fine. We have danger jungle up there.
Yeah, I could wash away those guys so that if you want to like use your defense 2, if you're going to have your defense 2, then that saves
That'll
that.
be good enough, yeah.
And in this case, I think I want to put them all in the wetland. Versus this, I'd rather not, since there's nothing in this sand, I'd rather not add stuff to it, right? This had a town already, so that's fine, but
Right.
I'd rather put them all here so that we can, they're not ravaging this turn, so the turn after next, I can hit everything for 2 damage there.
Okay.
Though that will be in the slow phase, so maybe not fast enough.
So maybe it'll be next turn that he'll deal with it.
We'll figure it out. I can push them away again too, or we can. You've got what area damage, right? So we can.
Yeah, so let's see, what am I going to do? I'm not going to be able to defend 10 unless I reclaim. But we don't need that anymore because you dealt with that. So
You don't need that next turn.
I
The
just need to be able to
jungles are-
defend 2, which I can do with 2 plants
Yeah.
in a water. Okay.
Yeah, we need the defend 10, or like if you can manage to destroy all those towns on the coast with your innate, that would be awesome. Or with your. Don't. Oh no, that card only works on the mountains, right? The 1 damage to each invader. Mountains and sands. Yeah.
Yeah. Which neither of which are where they're building, so it doesn't actually work, but trying to think, if I keep adding presence, I'm not gonna get to that plant symbol, but it's not really that exciting. If I want to do damage via Creeper's Tear into Mortar, I need moons. Well, if I do, okay, so if I do, what am I doing? How many of these things care about sacred sites? If I'm doing Stem of the Flow of Flesh Water, I could already do that, so that's good.
Oh yeah, I can gain power card, add presence, reclaim 1. That might be something I want to do. Get some more options. We'll see.
I mean, I guess I'm going to go with the add presence +1 card play, so I'm not gaining a power card. So if you want to gain a power, you can go first. But
Yeah, let me have a look at my board.
Yeah.
So I have just Boon of Vigor and River's Bounty, like not great powers. So I could reclaim all just to have my powers back that do things. And getting Elemental Boon back is like so good.
Yeah.
I guess I could reclaim 1 it instead. I guess if I add 2 presents, Yeah, I won't have 4 cards. I don't have enough cards to play. That's the
But
thing.
if you do double presence and you get 4 card plays, then next turn you'd have 4 card plays and you'd be able to trigger your tier 3 next turn. But yeah, that would be 1 turn too late for dealing with A5.
Yeah. So that's why I'm
That's the
thinking of
dilemma.
gaining a power card so I have a couple chances to get a better defend or something to help deal with that.
Or just a water, because that's... Or water and sun. Actually, no, Elemental Boon gives you... Yeah, so you would just need a water card off of the game power card, or a defend card, I guess. But if you do that and you reclaim Elemental Boon or any water card of your choosing, water
I don't
sun
have
card...
4 plays though. That's the thing. I can only play 3 cards, including elemental.
Oh, right.
Yeah, so I'm gonna gain power card and add a presence because I think that's a good way to try to get. It's like I need a defend card because I can't keep up with these cities down here. So let's do that. Let's gain a minor power. And
Waters.
Call
Call
it
of the
Han
Han
Ways.
Ways.
Yeah. Enticing Splendor is nice for dealing with explorers and stuff.
No defend cards.
For Ocean last game. And it's not bad. I mean, it's potentially 2 damage in that wetland up there.
Yeah.
That's pretty good. I could also, if I take a moon on Elemental Boon, replace a town with a Dahan in that land.
Which I do want Moon anyway, so that's good.
Yeah, I like that because it still gets me my water that I really want. I have the 2 sun. That gets me level 2 of the innate, so that effectively destroys a town for us. So, yeah. And that helps us with the actual scenario we're doing.
A moon boon, you say?
There's somewhere that I want to.
I think that was too soon.
Too soon for the moon boon. If I Rivers Bound into here and we manage to defend it, then or over here, which one would you be more? I guess this is going to be the priority for defense, right? Because we have so much presence there.
Yeah.
And I can pull in some Dahan, so I guess I don't need presence there though. Just thinking we're going to play that card. I'm gonna put this, make this a sacred site, because my power needs a sacred site, and I want to have that flexibility. So, I guess it's range 2, isn't it? I could make a sacred site in that wayland over there. That's actually what I want to do. I don't usually use the third growth option, so I'm not used to placing range 2 away. And let's boon.
So now we need to be careful in both areas. That's fine. We'll sort it out. We'll figure it out. We got this.
Yeah. So Dahan
Either that or we don't got this. I'm not sure yet.
And Rivers County. And Elemental Boon will help me get to.
So you get the sun and the water and the moon.
Yeah.
Okay, so those are the 3 symbols.
Sun, water, moon is what I'm planning to get.
Okay, so what's happening here? I think I was gonna do double presence because that will get me a 3rd card play. It was also gonna be +1 card play this turn, so I could actually play my hand.
Play your hand. Play.
Which actually is going to trigger almost everything. I don't have the earth.
Yeah, and you can give me the presence so that I can play 4 cards next turn.
Yeah, there we go. All right, so I'll do add presence. Well, before I hit that button, no. Where am I putting these? Sacred Site in the jungle, probably, and...
Yeah, do you need a sacred site for the defense? Or I don't think you did.
It's range 1, but I'm already seeing it.
Okay, yeah. So, actually, if you could get a sacred site down that terror wetland number 6. Oh, can you reach it? Yeah, you can. If
Yeah.
you use that one first, then you can block that from cascading, because it's gonna cascade next time,
Okay.
most likely.
And then I'll just play my hand. So you're gonna get me.
Oh, you're gonna max
and
out
a water,
but not that.
Oh, I'm not gonna get a plant though. Well, I don't need the blight removal. I mean, I would like the blight removal someday, but the defend is happening in this place, and there's no blight there anyway. So we're gonna have 3 instances of 1 damage.
The blight removal has to happen in the same spot, so it's not like ideal.
Right. Yeah. Okay. So you are getting a presence.
Me? Cool. Then maybe I'll still put a sacred site where I was going to there. Or I could add some reach to like get. If I go here again, yeah, I should just go here again. And I'll boon ya for a sun and a moon and a wawa. Agua.
Wawa. Alright, so then Illusions of Danger. So what am I doing with this? I just played it. I'm playing cards I don't know what I'm doing. Push and Explorer. So what is that going to do? The Ravage and that is done. The Ravage there is done. The building
you can
and
stop,
wetlands. We can
build
stop
something.
in B1.
Or generating 2. Generating 2 fear would get us a fear card, but probably stopping the build is better.
Well, we're gonna get a fear card, but you can't resolve it until we do the Ritual of Terror, which we've been neglecting. But
you may as well put him into the big group, because we're just gonna block that one way or another, right? So
yeah. Oh yeah, and this, which I need to do. All right, there we go. So most of the jungle builds are done. One of the wetlands builds is done, so we're only getting 4 builds off of this.
Yeah, so this is stopping a city.
This would stop a city.
But they're also then just going to ravage, which we can just stop it then.
Yeah, that's what I kind of feel like.
And also, like with your base power, you can blow up a city. So
yeah.
Yeah, same thing down there.
Every time I get that button, I just feel like, I'll allow it. I don't remember what show it was.
Oh, man, and Wetland came up again.
Oh, jeez. Okay.
Well, we may as well add to... Right, so they're going to ravage again in the jungle, right?
Mm-hmm. If we can push it or defend, which...
Or just, like, put it in the sands, I guess, or something, right?
That would just be the safest, probably. Or in the mountain,
think the one
because there's no blight, but...
Yeah, one of the ones with Dahan, I think.
Okay, we'll do it that way then, yeah. Same here?
And down there... I don't know, yeah. What do you think? I like them being near the coast, but it doesn't super matter. Like, if we can clear out that bad wetland down there, then, like, they aren't exploring.
A lot of the visibility is gone, yeah.
So I would put it in the mountain on the coast. Because I can call the Dahan Waves in there, and we can put a defend in there, and that will kill, like, all the buildings. Right?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, and I've called it Hanways, and I have River's Bounty.
Bajillion Dahan.
Oh, right. So they explored in the wetlands here where they're just going to kill themselves. So that's nice. So what I want to do is bring in these guys. So that's 6 damage. That doesn't kill everything. We just need to do 1 more damage to a town there. And then they won't be able to explore into here anymore. Well, assuming we also kill the explorers, I guess. So actually, if we can, like, if I replace a Dahan there, that's 8 damage, and that's everything but 1 explorer.
Which is good enough. They're not going to explore in the wetland. Or they're going to build. Never mind. Yeah, it's not good enough.
They're going to build. But they're ravaging first. So if we can, like, make sure that they die, then...
Yeah.
So I could, like, use flash floods next turn or something to, like, ping if we need. Or you could...
I do have 3 instances of Creeper's Terror into Mortar, by the way.
Right, so you could kill the other town here. Or something.
And Stem the Flow of Fresh Water is 1 damage. And it's not a Mountains or Sands. And Fields Choked with Growth is a push. Hey, that's a push. That would take care of it, right? So how do we want to utilize... I mean, we have so many danger wetlands up north and to the south, by the way.
Yes.
I can only defend 10 one land. I guess we could stop all the ravages.
We can kill all the cities up there, or the wetland cities if we want right now. Which helps.
Yeah, because if you do 2 damage there, and I do 1 damage here...
I think it makes sense to focus on just one of the lands so you only have to destroy your presence once. Right? Like if we can knock down... Like that land down at the bottom, now if we put a big defend in there, it's basically clear.
Yeah.
And so can we do something similar up top by focusing on, like, just, say, the coastal one?
How much does this defend for? And I don't have any other defenses other than the big one, right?
Yeah. And I don't. I'm going to be reclaiming, so I might get one, but I don't have one right now.
Well, you're also pushing 3 explorers or towns.
Yes.
With this. If you push 3 explorers out of that, or 3 towns out of this, then and we do enough damage to take out the city, that's only 3 explorers left.
And you can also... I can do 2 damage in there, right? So why don't we just... I'll just do it first. We can always go back.
I'll hit the city.
And this... Yeah. I can send all the towns into here. Did you need me to hit the city? You can just use your power to hit the city.
Well, if you hit the city with it, then you could push the 3 towns, and then I just have to do 1 damage to the city. And then... I guess that's not gonna... I'll have too much damage for the other part.
Oh, right. We need to leave just 1 explorer there. That's all that needs to happen, basically. So... why don't you... Yeah, so if I do massive flooding and just kill the 2 explorers and push the towns.
Okay. Then we don't need to defend there once I take out the city.
Come on. Yeah, getting crowded up. And then I can use my area attack and kill all the towns there.
Yeah, so... Doesn't really matter then. That takes out that city. Got our first fear card. Oh, yeah. Yeah, but now this is not going to really do anything except 1 damage, which is now lost. And then this could push a town.
Right, so if we wanted, we could take advantage of that 1 damage and have destroyed a town instead, I think, right? In the coast. So use your more restrictive...
Yeah, you hit an explorer, or Yeah, you did
Yeah.
the damage on an explorer. Yeah, so let's not waste that damage then.
So use your more restrictive stuff first on that land. And then mine is not restricted at all. No, not that land. The coastal land.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, exactly.
Got it.
And then
Right. I see.
Then my power.
Then this, and then we can do the damage to that town and an
Oh wait,
explorer.
we still leave. Oh yeah, and then we move the 3. Yeah, exactly. So now we've destroyed a town, and it's exactly the way it was otherwise.
Yeah, it's just we now have an explorer instead of a town.
Did you need to push that mountain there or that town there?
No, I just pushed it to group it up, but
We could probably do something better, right? Like, we could push a town out of that top right jungle that's a problem area, or from a place where there's only a town by itself somewhere.
well, there isn't really, right? Because
Yeah,
I
there's
mean, I guess
mountains.
there's the mountain jungle, but that doesn't matter.
I
It's
mean,
not going to stop coverage, and they're not building or ravaging there.
the thing is, we're blocking the ravage in the wetland 5, right? So moving one town out of there doesn't change anything.
Okay.
But there are lands where it could change something. So that's what I'm saying.
Is there? That's what I'm saying too. I don't think moving it is going to really make much of a difference, other than minimizing the ravage in A5 or
Yeah, well,
eight,
that's something,
7,
right? If
8,
you can-
8. What the hell is that number? I think it's 8. Yeah, okay.
I mean, you can defend that with 2 defend instead of more.
Instead of 4, so I don't need to power it up to the higher level. Okay.
You might
I'm
still,
reclaiming. I have 3
Reclaiming
energy. And
We
I'm
have
not
no
getting any more. I'm gaining minor.
but I will also be reclaiming and gaining, so we can both look at our cards before
Defense
choosing.
6 and remove a blight. Hello. Okay.
Defend 6.
And what card are you gaining?
Minor power for me as well.
All right. Look at that.
3 minor powers.
Encompassing word is literally every single element you need.
Yeah, and it's also like we just can defend in all these places a little more.
Yeah.
Um,
Whereas
pretty good.
Nature's Resilience gives me plant. That's the only plant I see. That also gives me defend 6.
Yeah, none of these are really your element game.
But if we have defend 6 and defend 2, that's nowhere enough, right? 3, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, no, it's not.
But if I give it encompassing ward, then it's 2 plus your innate defend plus
Defend 2 and everything. Oh, that targets any spirit. So if you like targeted me, I'd have a defend 2 in
exactly.
there, and a
Exactly.
defend 2 here, plus
Right.
a 6, plus at least a 2 or
Oh.
4, and then defend 10.
Yeah, then we cover the defense everywhere.
Defense everywhere. I don't need to lose my presence.
Yeah, I'll take encompassing ward. And then, and for that plan, you would need resilience. Yeah.
Just want to double check the other cards in case there was something I missed, but it didn't seem like it.
And so,
So
is there
then
now? It
that's-
makes sense for you to spread out even more to more lands.
To get more defense, yeah.
Uh,
Let's see. I have presence there.
I guess we already are spread out where we need to be. So
Where
potentially,
it's
like
needed, yeah.
lands and mountains.
So it's just where they're gonna explore next, but well, it's not gonna matter this turn. Let's see, that's a sacred site, that's a sacred site, sacred site, sacred site. So I guess let's get a sacred site in A8, and then, well, actually, that doesn't
I mean,
really...
you don't need the sacred site for encompassing word, but yeah, for
But this
if you
needs to be
want-
in a jungle or wetland anyway, and, well...
We're getting pretty close to having a place to do the ritual in the bottom there. Also,
Right, that is a consideration. Actually, we do have it. All right. Oh wait, how many do we need? We need a lot.
we need a lot of Dahan. Yeah. We don't have enough Dahan. We need 6.
3 Dahan per player. One presence from each spirit. We got 6 Dahan. Okay. Well, that's your problem.
Yeah, but like putting more of your presence in those lands because we have to destroy 3. So.
Yeah. Okay, so I have 4 card plays and not sure what all I'm going for now. I need to defend and maybe getting Creeper's Terror and Mortar again. So I just need
I should be able to play.
I need 3 plants, 3 moons. Those are plants and moons. I want some waters.
I'm also going to be hitting my big innate, so if they explore into sands or mountain, I'll be wiping one of the trouble spots. And if not, I'll wipe one of the wetlands. We need quicken their struggles, don't we?
Oh, you of little faith. Yes, we do. And I need energy for that. Oh, poop. That's going to make this harder. Okay. That's forced.
Well, you don't need Overgrown Tonight, right?
I just played things for elements first, but the problem is I don't have enough energy to get all the things. I'm going to probably need Boon to help me out here.
Yeah, I'll do Boon.
So I have a defend 2, so that's good. We have defend 2 and defend... Well, defend 10 is going... 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And I could actually just go there.
That's true. You could do the Nature's Resilience. We just need both of the defend cards.
We need both.
Unless you're willing to sacrifice a presence, which is fine. If you'd rather do that, like in...
So that okay. So yeah. So that takes care of both. So those are the 2 necessary cards.
Yeah. If you want to sacrifice presence in A5, that's totally fine.
Yeah. Powering up this defend is then not necessary. So what else can I do? Can I power up this a little bit more? I would need moon and plant. So that's gift of proliferation, and that's it.
Yeah. Like if you're sacrificing presence in A5, you don't need to play both defend cards.
I don't want to sacrifice my presence because it's my presence.
Sure.
I'm willing to let you sacrifice your presence, but
you're the one who can get it back on the board.
Yeah, I know. I could just do it. Yeah, that makes sense. But there's not really much I can do element-wise other than that. So what are these cards? That's defend 10. That's defend 6. That's you get a presence. And then I could play damage to a town city.
We want to do damage instead.
Or push. Well, like, what more can I do, really? I just have a bunch of pushing. Or 1 damage. Which, if I get this to level 3... Well, I can already play that.
You could
this, coupled with your level 3 innate, would take out a city, and my... Creeper's Terror and Mortar at level 3 takes out a city. I shouldn't say you're level 3, your level 2 would also do it.
All right,
what's in store for your turn? Yeah, go.
I'll play my cards and then we'll see.
Yeah.
Where'd my boon go? And encompassing ward we definitely want. Cool. So here the Dahan are doing 8 damage, and that's 5, 6, 7. So that leaves 2 explorers who will be there to build. I don't think we can really do anything about that.
They'll leave 1 explorer, right?
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Right. So 1 explorer. So I could flash flood there just to kill the last explorer so they can't build there.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about that. I'm thinking about River's Bounty to get more Dahan there, and that would be it. And then Boon would be a water, and then whatever else you need, which is also water.
Moon, but yeah, water and moon.
Yeah, water, moon. And I guess if you wanted to power up your thing to the top level, that could happen.
So the A2 Explorer is dead. The B1 Explorer is dead. So they're only going to build an A5. And
if you power up your innate to the top
that
level, then we could remove the blight there and fully defend it just with the...
Oh, if I do Delusions of Danger, we can lose that Explorer. Ah, but I don't have the energy. But if I do this...
Right. I'm already killing the Explorer there.
Oh, you are? Oh, okay.
That's what I'm playing Flash Floods. I don't have to, but that was my plan.
Would it be better to do Flash Floods somewhere else? Well, I guess not really, because this... So the other two Explorers and the other two Wetlands are gone. Okay, so yeah, it doesn't really make a difference then. And you're gonna get this tier 2, so that's 2 damage to each invader, so I could then stem the flow of fresh water to take out the remaining city. And then my Creeper's Terra Mortar would take out a city.
Yeah, we're gonna have lots of damage. We can, like, clear...
Okay.
Lots.
Alright, that makes sense to me. It's when we get into 3 to 4 card plays that it becomes very hard for me to figure out what to do, because there's so many combos we need to consider.
Because these are going to be pretty
That
straightforward.
almost defends the entire game.
So I need a water, and you need a moon.
Mm-hmm.
I have a plan, unless you need something for something. Or I need something. I don't need anything for anything. So have a plan.
Yay!
Be
If
one
I
away
had
from...
one more water, I could remove a blight where it doesn't really. I guess I could
Yeah, that's
remove a
what I
blight
was
from
thinking.
here,
Use
but
that there
that's
to remove the blight, but
yeah. So it doesn't really matter. I could also remove a blight. Hey. Oh, but I need that defend, so that. But that's good enough, right? 3, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's good enough. So then you need defense there. 3, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That's perfect. Defend 4. Huh. Doesn't matter.
yeah, then we don't need that.
We'll just super defend the jungle. And you get to add a presence! Yay!
All right. Yeah, I think next turn I'm going to... Oh, next turn I could reclaim one and gain a power card, and so play 5 cards.
John and Lude might murder Tom Riddle on next turn. Yeah, we are starting to get super set up here. The early game felt a bit shaky to me, but
Yeah,
because of how they've been only doing things in jungle and wetlands, it's been a lot easier to get things focused.
Yeah, and both of these spirits are slow to start. Like they ramp up a lot, but they have slow powers more than fast powers, so they're often a bit behind to begin with.
Imagine if we started a game with a tier 3 explorer and then tier 2s and then tier 3s. There were no tier 1s.
Yeah, so range 1 of a sacred site I have actually to most of the board, if not all of the board. So basically wherever then.
The A wetlands cover the board, and yeah, you have it everywhere, just with the wetlands. So
yeah. So I don't know if there's anywhere in particular I need to add presence to like spread out, but I'll put a presence here in this mountain.
I guess the other thing is like where we. I don't know. I guess the more issue was more of the Dahan than the the presence placement.
I'm
Okay.
making Dahan.
Will there be a ravage here? I'll allow it. Will there be a ravage here? I'll allow it. Will there be a ravage here? I'll allow it.
Good night. Yeah, so they're not going to get to explore most of that board now.
Don't want to allow this build. I'll allow it. Although it is a second city, but eh.
We can blow them up.
You can blow them up.
Exploring in the sands.
Sands, you say?
Probably.
Kind of makes sense to put it in the wetlands again.
They're going to
We can
ravage
defend
there,
it.
but it's
Yeah.
easy. Yeah, actually, it's easy.
And the
to-
Dahan would take it out, so it will just be gone. And probably the same thing over here. Like if you reclaimed, say,
Wait,
encompassing
you put it-
ward, it would
If
just
you put that
take
town
care
there,
of
well,
itself.
then, is this happening before the explorer, or
True, you're right.
you don't want them to see?
We don't
that?
want it to see the sands. Unfortunately, we don't have a choice because all the lands. Oh, this land doesn't see it.
Okay.
But land A is just super covered. But land B is not. Okay. So, do you want to do massive flooding first?
Sure. So sands is actually not that bad. If it was mountains, then I definitely would have like massive flooding up there. But I can massive flooding here, wipe this all, and then you can finish wiping the cities out, right? So.
Yep.
Yeah, so we could do the ritual of terror. I'm not sure we really need to right now. I'd rather do it in the fast phase. We're pretty close to being ready there. I'm honestly not too worried about like doing the ritual. We can just sort of do it later. I don't know how you feel about it.
Yeah, I'm not in a super rush unless, like, we want to get to the victory condition faster or reveal fear cards, which we haven't done too many of. But there's still a lot of cities and towns on the board, so the victory is not going to be too palpable.
Yeah. Well, why don't you
Unless we do 2 rituals,
stem the flow?
but we still have
Right.
to deal
Oh,
with a lot
yeah.
of things. So stem the flow, mountain sands.
I think your base.
Um,
You can use stem the flow to kill a town in the sands 3. Probably a good idea, right? Stem the flow
Well-
and your base power.
And base power.
Oh, you don't have presence there. So I
Right.
would.
Yeah,
do
actually,
it in
both
the
of those won't
weather.
work. Yeah, so this will take out the cities. That has to happen.
You can do the coastal wetland at least. May as well just.
And I
finish that off.
could. Let's see, where are all my presences? I have one more instance here.
That's literally the only place where
Why
there's
is
a
this
thing
not?
to do anything to.
That- Oh, I have to repeat all of those at once. I see. Okay.
Yeah, but you can use stem the flow to destroy that. Yeah.
Yeah. And that's all I can do.
Cool. So the question is River's Bounty. I don't know if we want to destroy all of our presence in this land for the ritual right now. So
We
gonna,
could
like,
just get ritual sites set up and then just in succession perform rituals of terror 3 times in a single turn.
That's true. And if you have them next to each other, then the Dahan sort of move over and it
I'm
happens.
just imagining I don't know exactly what it is, but just like, I don't know, like 3 parties in a neighborhood where like some of the people show up like, hey bro, what's going on? All right, it was fun. I'm gonna go down the street to the next party. Conga line. So
Yeah, I mean, if you want to have it, I can make it ready there. Basically.
yeah, I think getting it ready and then we can have the option of doing it.
Everyone, gather round.
7 Dahan. Now, I would highly recommend against performing the Ritual of Terror during the slow phase.
Yes.
Because you get the fear cards, but most of them are like fast type actions, like defense, which doesn't help
It
in the
can
slow
be good
phase.
because you can. Sometimes it's good, but usually it's not a good idea.
Like, you might as well wait until the fast phase, because some of them you could just do during the fast phase anyway, right? I mean, I guess you would be able to determine your next card plays, but
Yeah, because sometimes you can be like remove an explorer or whatever, and that can help. But
yeah.
ideally, bring a spirit that lets you know what the fear cards are.
So if I were to
Okay.
play my hand +1 right now, what would that do? It would give me 2 plants, 1 water, 2 moon. It would kind of give me a lot of the element coverage. But what do we need? The ravages and the wetlands. Oh, actually, they're all gone. There's no ravage in the wetlands this turn. This is actually a pretty tame turn. We just have to deal with the sands.
Yeah, they're building,
Which
so you could.
I
boost
can
them
push
fast.
an explorer, stop a build. I can add a presence or get fear, push a town or 3 things. Yeah, actually, I'm very well equipped to deal with that already. So I'm going to gain a power card.
Sure. I'm not gaining a power card. I'm going to be. Well, actually, I am going to gain a power card and place presence, so I can play 5 cards. So we'll both.
I'm still rather energy starved.
I can give you like 5 energy this turn.
Okay. All right, I'm gonna go for major power.
Well, not like before you go.
Too bad
but
it happened.
well,
Well, it doesn't matter. I don't have to play the card, but accelerated rock gives me plant and water. That's good.
Yeah, except all the stuff in those lands is gone.
Yeah. Why did we have this card 2 turns ago? Jeez. Oh well.
Trees and stones is really good.
1 damage and defend 2 per Dahan, and you can push. And that gives me plant. And mountain. Which means I could potentially remove that. I could also Vigor of the Breaking Dawn. Which I don't have animals, so I don't get the push Dahan. Oh well. We don't have much blight on the board.
If you take rock,
really.
you don't have enough energy to play all your cards.
If I take trees and stones, I do though.
Yes.
Which I don't need the defense, but would the damage make a difference? 1 damage per Dahan. Not really. I could take out this town.
Yeah, it would be good, and there's a couple places like you could.
Is that slow or fast? It's fast.
You could use it to stop builds and stuff. So.
Yeah. All right. So I'll take trees and stones. And oh shoot, I have to forget something. Do you need Gift of Proliferation any further?
Nope.
I think that's the one to go. Elements. Where I'm going, I don't need elements. All right, and I can already see that. So when we do the Ritual of Terror, I could put a presence there, and now when you destroy them all, I'll still have a presence there, or I could even just destroy all 3 of mine because I can get them back. Okay.
Cool. Do you want to wait until I gain a power card before you do all this?
You know, John, I think I'm gonna wait until you gain a power card before I do all this.
Okay.
All right.
Because I'm going to do this because I want to unlock. Oh, I already have 5 card plays. But I want to gain the extra card without reclaiming. And I'll get more energy, so that's even better.
Bonus energy.
I think I'm just going to try to get some more coverage for range 0 things. And
You want to gain the power card before you place the presence?
oh yeah, that's true. Fine. I'm thinking minor or major. I'll probably still go minor. Major next time. There's a
energy.
defend card that we don't need now. Call to Bloodshed, I think. It's pretty nice. Damage for Dahan, per Dahan, or gather up to 3 Dahan is really handy here. So I like Gift of Constancy as well sometimes, but I don't feel like we really need it right now.
Yeah. We're playing so many cards that reclaiming one isn't really going to make much of a difference. We're almost, or well, I think I'm at the point where I'm going to be reclaiming every round.
All right.
So what was I doing? Trees and stones. And I was forgetting proliferation. I was doing presence here. Playing my hand. Alright.
Yeah. And this really doesn't matter because I have... Oh, I actually don't have range to... Yeah, I have range 1 to everywhere, so... do this. And let's get back Elemental Boon. And play all my cards. So I'm going to be booning you with sun, water, and something else. So moon. Look good?
Yep. Only had one more water so I could remove a blight. Oh well.
And I can give you Boon of Vigor for 4 energy. Enjoy.
Nice. Alright. Alright, so I can stop something. Oh, I guess we were going to consider doing this to stop a build.
Remember, you can use delusions first, and you can like group some guys together potentially.
Indeed.
I guess that will. You could push a guy out of like A4 or something to stop that build.
That defend doesn't do anything because all the ravages are gone. So we'll just defend here. Yay. Okay.
Oh yeah, you're 1 short on the threshold there too, but we don't need the defend effect really. But yeah, I guess the only place that makes sense is like A7, right?
You may push the Dahan, moving the defend effect. Yeah, we don't need the defend effect. If it also provided the damage, it would have been nicer, but
Yeah,
it's fine.
that was the other card.
I can't really combo delusions and trees and stones and stop both A4 and A7 and take out both explorers.
You can stop them, but you can't kill the explorer. Yeah.
Yeah, so I think it's just going to be push an explorer. Let's push it into a place where there's going to be a ravage. So that sounds
Nice.
good. Let's kill this guy. And we're not really doing anything with fear, period, so let's just add a presence. Ooh, I get a plant. Oh man, if only I had water! Wait,
I
did
gave
you
you
give...
water.
No, I mean, sorry, if I had an additional water, because if I had level 3 to remove a blight, but that doesn't do anything.
Well, I did
Well,
give you a water. I did all I could.
you did all you could. Did I say, did you give me... I'm sorry, let me start over
Add
again. Hi,
presence
I'm Luke
and-
Dolphin.
Add presence in the sands where they're gonna attack.
Oh,
I have encompassing word. Remember how useful that is?
it's all encompassing. Do you want to perform the Ritual of Terror? And
We have 2 fear cards that will go off at level 2.
do you want to wait
they're
until there
almost
might be a
doing nothing,
Ravage
though.
thing that will do something like... Well, I mean, like, there are some that say stop a city build, right? But we're... Well, we haven't really dealt with any of the... We haven't dealt with this B3 at
Yeah,
all, but...
They're just gonna build there, and I'm gonna blow it up with my power. So
Sure, okay, yeah. I'll just finish. I'll allow it. And they explode. Coastal lands. The only thing about coastal lands is that it will always be a max explorer. You can't stop them from exploring in any of these lands.
What if we burn their boats?
I guess there's a fear card that says explorers can't explore into certain lands, so...
That's true, you can block it with
prevention there.
prevent invader actions type things too.
Alright, how many invader deck cards are left? Let's see, there are 5. We can actually see what cards have been played in this game. Wetlands, jungle, jungle, and wetlands, wetlands. That's still amusing. Okay.
So I'm going to be like pushing guys all together and attacking them with my base power. So I can like.
Is this gonna do anything? It's I can push a town.
Yeah, are you?
So are you doing it into B3 or B3? Is that gonna be mayhem?
Yeah, either B3 or A1.
Or A1.
But I guess B3 has a city now, right? So.
Okay.
I'll
push this town.
Yeah, I can do wash away,
there.
but sure, I can get the explorer as well.
Oh, okay. In that case, let's think then.
I think wash away is going to be better because I can get the explorer, and then you can hit the city for the last damage, and then we can just do it again on this place next turn.
Yes, you can do one more thing.
And I don't think do we have any other pusher guys? I have pushing Dahan only.
Yeah.
Also, I have 1 damage per Dahan. I could just have those Dahan kill those guys. But I could probably do that somewhere else. Oh yeah, this is fun. Replace a town with a Dahan. 1 damage per Dahan. Not like that. That's not like
traitor town.
That's fun.
That's amazing.
There's probably a better thing we can do than doing that. I'm just gonna rewind that because that's not probably a good play.
I mean, you could do that. Wait. Oh, but if this can only target a land that has Dahan, right?
Yeah.
How about I put a Dahan in A1 for you?
Sure.
And now you can do the same trick, but in A1 where it's danger land.
Right. That's better. Yeah. Because it is a fun trick. Oh yeah, and there's more things to hit. So we'll still just hit town, I guess. But
I couldn't have pushed any more Dahan into that, but that's still good enough. And now with my innate,
I need you put presents there. You can do that.
Oh yeah, I don't have my presence there. Shoot.
Your core power, your base power really help. It's really good for you to spread your presence into as many different lands as possible. That.
Now there isn't really anything I can hit. I can hit the city. Yeah. What?
Yeah.
That was fun.
Yeah, I think that's good.
Okay.
I guess we're both reclaiming cards.
Yep. Reclaim, and now I have so much energy, I kind of want to gain another major power. So I will.
All right, and I will look at my cards too. Yeah, I'm gonna have 6 energy, so I could probably play a small major, and I still don't have any cost 0 cards though.
Yeah.
Minor power time. There's some cost 0s. Yeah, none of these are really anything I super want.
Mm-hmm.
What did you get?
Entwined power. Hey, we're gonna have that threshold so we could gift a power card. We each gain 3 energy off of that, so that's actually really nice. Oh, did I just lose internet? Shoot. Why can I not connect to this network? I have no idea what the problem is here. Okay. That connected. That's working. John's gone. I'll refresh this. I wish there was an easy way to automatically reconnect. What if I hit stop streaming? Is that gonna... That might... Well, now I can hit start streaming. Okay, that might just do it. Let's see when I go live again. It's gonna probably give another notification, but it's gonna work either way. Okay, I see myself. Good. Stream should be back up. Refresh if you can't see things.
I hear some dulcet tones from my headphones.
I have returned. My internet went down, which means that this broke. So yeah, so
parsec here.
Yeah.
Yay! And I have mouse.
All right, sorry about that, people. My internet died for 2 minutes. Not sure what happened, but nothing happened in the interim.
Mr. Oblivion is also fun times, because I can hit everything for 2, and then you can hit the other cities, but there's not really that many cities.
I mean,
so.
my innate also combos really well.
Your innate plus that to... I mean, not like we need fear either, so I don't know. But also plus 3 damage.
I don't have many errors though, so I'm not gonna have that threshold, but you could give me errors.
Talons, also that would be like you could play just Talons of Lightning.
Just play it, because, well, it's 6 energy though. It's so expensive. I'm tempted to just do Entwined Power.
Yeah.
Because I've not done that yet, and there's not really much left for us to do, I feel like.
Sure.
I mean, I guess the extra damage would help, but your innate is just so good at that.
Yeah, I'm gonna be like clearing house in that mountain just with my innate.
Yeah, so I kind of just want to, for lack of a better word, dick around. So I have to forget something. Oh no, I have to forget something.
Get the other powers, that's fun. Then I can take Overgrow in a night.
Oh yeah, I could swap it to you then, huh? I was gonna forget that card, but would you use that card?
No, I have like only one more presence token, I think.
Okay, we're forgetting that card. Because I only have one more presence left, and I'm getting it now.
Maybe I have two. Not many, anyway.
I don't even have any destroyed presences yet. We've not gone that route.
Yeah, you've been greedy.
I'm putting this... Oh, I can't put this in the mountains. Dang it. Put it in this jungle. There.
All right, I have to choose a card. I don't think it matters. Well, yeah, we can always still rewind. So, yeah, I don't really like any of these. This one is like free to play, which is nice.
Hello, DF.
Voracious
And
Growth,
welcome
I'll
back,
probably
Brian.
actually use though, so there's that. 2 damage, takes out a town that they build somewhere or something like that. Or takes out this town that's annoying me.
Yeah.
In the slow phase though. Reaching Grasp literally like does nothing for us. I mean, it
Yeah,
could
we
make
already have overview of the entire board.
it can make some like range 0 stuff more interesting. I could add Blight to the island.
You could also remove Blight from the island.
Yeah, I'll take Voracious Growth. We'll remove Blight and get a higher score. Actually, removing Blight is nice because we can stay away from Blighted Island a little better.
Yeah.
All right, I'm probably going to play Elemental Boon because that seems like a good idea generally. I don't know what I'm doing. I just need to get the elements. So, do you have an idea what you want to play? Why don't you go ahead?
I don't have an idea what I'm gonna play.
I just need to get my
so
elements.
the Ravage is not happening. It's just the build in the coastal, which the B coastal is almost already taken care of.
Yeah.
If you can get rid of that town and that explorer, then actually the escalation isn't going to happen in Land B. I say you, but it's also on me.
I don't know if I can in the
Entwined
fast
power
phase.
because I want to.
You could have put presence there and then be able to hit the guy, but not in the fast phase either. So
Yeah. I don't need that. I don't really know then, because we don't need defense. I can push an explorer. That's not gonna really. I guess we can stop a build on the coast at least, so that's not the
could
worst.
remove Blight. Trees and stones can do a bunch of damage if you want in places.
And actually, if I want to remove Blight, if you give me water and moon, well, just water actually, I would remove Blight, and moon, I would get the tier 3, and that probably will satisfy a lot of your stuff.
Properly.
Oh, yeah, that's right, because okay, sorry about that. It's because I resized. Like the way that I have Discord, it's because like I closed the chat, but now when I have the chat open, there's chat down here that's in the place. So you saw some sensitive information, like me poking John and John saying yee.
Yee.
Sorry about that.
All right, I'm gonna play cards. Then, I guess we want to get more Dahan probably. Do that. We're gonna want to maybe wash away. Am I giving you mountain? No, so I can get my own mountain that way. Placing guys. Sure. Flash floods maybe. I don't know. I just have too many things and I don't know what I'm doing.
Yeah, this is a really weird off turn because there's like not much. We have to deal with the mountains in A1 somehow, but I mean like your innate does that, so like whatever.
Yeah, I guess I need to make sure to play another sun. I mean, I can get my innate on my own. I don't need elemental boon, which is fun.
Yeah, because you now have 5 card plays, so you could play Elemental Boon and get your innate without even considering Elemental Boon.
Yeah. Yeah, I was gonna Flash Floods probably this guy unless you had a plan for him so he doesn't build.
No. I mean, I can push, but I mean, push and kill will help with all the builds, so yeah.
Yeah, well, you need to get this guy too, right? So
Yeah.
push him up here and blow up.
Mm-hmm.
Or I can Flash Flood. I might actually Flash Flood here on the city. Oh, the city's not going to be there yet.
Right.
Oh, but I can do this to kill the city. Okay, because a city is gonna get built there. So I just need to get water with Elemental Boon. That's no problem. Okay, let's do Flash Flood and Elemental Boon for water, and you want Moon.
Mm-hmm.
And does anything else matter?
What other things do we have? That's reached. I can't just click those buttons.
Yeah. So click whichever one you want.
What have we not cared about this game? We have. Let's get fire. Yeah, now I have all the elements. All right. So we don't need to defend. We can remove blight. This also removes blight. Look at all this blight we're removing. I don't know if it particularly matters. This is any land. This is any land. All both range 1. So remove blight. And remove blight. And defend 4. Right, cool. Okay, so then I can push this explorer into Danger Mountain.
Oh yeah, we can do this also. We gain power cards.
Do we want to rewind? Well, it's not really going to matter because we're not playing, right? They're going to our hand.
We also gain 3 energy.
Yes. And we can also swap cards from hand.
You want to do major powers or minor powers?
Well, we're getting 3 energy off of this.
Yeah, we can do major.
Major it up.
Tsunami!
And I also get to take one of these cards that you don't want. Which isn't really particularly exciting. I mean, these cards themselves are exciting, but I'm just looking at
like no invaders to kill with these cards. Poison Land is fun, but we don't want to be adding blight probably.
You could get your destroyed presence with Blazing Renewal if you cared about it, but you probably don't.
I did. Actually, I do have destroyed presence, don't I?
Yeah.
But you could take it if you would rather have that card. You could take it and target me with it.
Oh yeah, target spirit, right?
Any spirit,
right?
So I'll take this, and you take.
And if any presence was placed, 2 damage to each town or city in that land. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I'm not gonna play Voracious Growth. Goodbye.
All right. Do I want Blazing Renewal though? Okay, I don't want to destroy Dawn. That makes me sad. Although that is 7 damage, but whatever.
You can't use Claim because you don't have any more presence to add.
Yeah, Blazing Renewal. What am I forgetting?
We don't really quicken the earth, but yeah, Field Stroke of Growth, you don't really need that, do you?
Not at this point, I don't feel like.
And we can trade cards.
Oh, I like the gift icon. And this is, you mean each gift each other, so you don't have to gift me something. I don't have to gift you something either.
No. If there's something that you would want of mine, Call of the Dahan Ways fits your icons better than mine.
That it does. Do you want any of these, John?
What's the one with the sun on it?
Trees and stones
Like that
speak
one.
of war.
I'm fine without one though.
You want it? Is that what you said?
Sure.
All right, there you go.
And I'll give you. That's how I get a major without losing one. You can have
And
Call of the
Call of
Dahan.
Dahan. Great.
I never
We
know.
didn't-
I didn't know that there's a little gift present on there. Jennifer must have done that. Do
That's funny.
you want to perform the ritual of terror for 3
We
fear
actually
cards?
didn't gift. We don't even have. Oh, I guess you could have gifted me Boon of Vigor.
Oh
And
yeah,
you
that's-
could have gained 1 energy per power card you played. That's the only other one. There are 3 fear cards. It could be worthwhile now. I mean, 3 fear cards is always worthwhile.
try to win
but-
without ever performing the ritual of terror.
If you want to do that, we can go that route. I feel like we're.
We should do it.
overpowered.
We just need to kill that one city, right? So, and the towns. We're pretty close to like doing it a couple times. So let's perform the ritual.
All right, here it is.
And we have the way to replace the destroyed presence easily now too. So
So who wants to spend an energy? I'll spend 2 of mine. Do you want to spend 1 of yours to even it up?
I'm not gonna play tsunami, so you can click me.
Okay. And I will destroy my presences because I need presence to gain.
You can blazing renewal yourself.
Each spirit gains 1 energy per sacred site. Cool. Player chooses a different land with Dahan. Invaders take 1 damage per Dahan there.
Well, they're gonna build in that jungle number 3, right? So not anymore. And may as well hit the mountain up there.
2 damage, so take out the town, although it doesn't really matter. Player chooses a different land, and different chosen lands gather up to 2 Dahan, then 1 damage if Dahan are present. That's ugh. I guess they could take out an explorer, but that's only 1 damage.
Bring them into that bottom wetland from the place where the ritual of terror is.
Oh, that's funny. I have to select a different
and
land now.
I don't know where else you'd want to do it. Maybe, I mean, you could do it up in the.
If we do it in the
corner.
jungle, then yeah, we only have to do 2 Oh, that was not the button I wanted to hit.
It doesn't really matter.
I want to hit the actual land, not where the Dahan are. It's gather, not push. Alright, so gather here from here. And then gather here from here.
And push it into the bottom. Yeah, we'll have 4 there already.
Alright, so is there. It says finish using powers. There's no other power.
Yep.
Okay, we're done. We're done! That was a fun ravage. That was a fun build.
They build the 1 city. That's it.
Exploring in the mountains where they can.
May as well
Where
add
should
that
we go?
to
In the mountains where
their,
they can.
just to the one on the coast,
This one?
probably. Yeah.
Minimize coverage, really.
Oh yeah, we have the 1 town down there. You could put it down in that wetland. That's easy for us to manage.
'Cause we could just defend too.
Oh no.
They are ravaging the coast next turn. If only we had means of dealing with it. Alright. I want to destroy this city, I feel like.
Yeah, and do the
Because-
1 more damage in the mountain. Oh, but you can't because you don't have presence there. If only we did.
I thought I put. I was going to put presence there, and I said, "Oh, that's not a mountain or jungle. I can't do that."
Yeah.
Dang it.
You could hit the town on either of the wetlands on the coast. But you can use stem the flow to do a damage there, right?
Oh, yeah.
And,
there we go.
Okay. Hit me. So they are ravaging there, but also I can wash away all of these guys into here. Click and collect. Why would I call the bloodshed on the city in the mountain measuring? That makes no sense. I can do it here and kill this guy.
Damage.
We have damage.
We just have to take out the 2 towns, and we win.
Oh yeah. 2 towns.
Which
I
we
can
have a
flash
multitude
charge
of ways we could do that.
Yeah, we could also just win with the Ritual of Terror. If you
Or
want.
we could win with the Ritual of Terror if we
have
want.
enough, we don't have enough presence though,
Oh,
so we can't do that right now. But next turn.
yeah. However we want to win. I could just do... I could replace the town with the Dahan. There we go. That takes care of that town. And, you could place a destroyed presence in the jungle and deal 2 damage to that town, and we win!
Yeah. Yeah, we don't need to get to the next terror level.
So I'm just gonna gain a power card. Minor power, because this looks like a card.
If you win via the ritual, then you win the game.
Mountain Sands, yeah, I could remove a blight that way. That's really the only thing that matters for points, is removing blight. Add presence from the destroyed track. Not there. We'll do it here. Yes. All right, your turn.
Okay. I guess I can just reclaim a card, but I don't have enough energy to play Tsunami as well. So I'll reclaim all.
Oh, my Purifying Flame is slow. I can't remove a blight in time. No.
No. Power Storm.
Nice.
Yeah, all of these are great. I'm not going to get to play Tsunami, so.
It was nice knowing ye.
Let's play Power Storm and Flash Floods. And sure. I guess I didn't play enough water. Doesn't really matter. I just want to play fast powers because we're not doing anything in this slow phase.
Your innate's a slow power anyway.
Yeah, exactly. You could use Blazing Renewal twice. Well,
I'd have to pay it though, right? I don't have the energy for it. Power Storm.
You have to
Once
pay.
this turn may repeat by paying its cost. Yeah, I'd have to have 5 energy, which I don't.
I could have done Boon of Vigor for you. Doesn't matter. We do that.
All right. So you destroyed the town there. Okay, so that's not going to matter. And I did not get to the blight removal, and that's not going to help. And that's not going to help. So here, add 2 of your destroyed presences. But first, click a land, which is a little... Ah, it just does it like that. That's cool. Game over! Victory! Yay!
We made lots of Dahan babies.
We played the Ritual of Terror and only did 1 ritual. All right, so what was our points? It was 60. That beats 51. So in total, we gained 111 points today. 10 for victory, 35 for difficulty, 8 for 4 cards remaining in the invader deck, 8 for 17 living Dahan, and -1 because of 3 blights. So even removing a blight wouldn't have changed our score.
We made 5 new. But we're up 5 Dahan from the start of the game.
Nice.
Could have
So
been
many
more.
Dahan babies. That's cute. It's a pretty clean board. Then the game started with 2 blight, right?
Yeah, well, there are literally 2 explorers left on the board. We could have killed them.
Could have got. We didn't even need the ritual. If only there were points based on the number of invaders left on the board, with like a 10-point bonus if the board is empty or something.
Yeah, we did get some benefit from the fear cards by doing the ritual, so.
True. Weren't there 3 explorers? I only see 2.
You'll have to check the tape, but I think there's only 2.
All right, so that will wrap up Spirit Island Saturdays for this week. Thank you for tuning in. Be sure to check out the other streams we have on this channel. On Deck every Monday, Dolphins Dive every Thursday, Handelabra Live every Tuesday. We're not doing this in order. Spirit Island Saturdays every Saturday, and Tales from the Archive every Sunday. Check out our YouTube channel, Handelabra. Our YouTube channel is just Handelabra. Twitch channel is Handelabra Live. Twitter is Handelabra. My Twitter is LouDolphin21. My Twitch is LouDolphin. My YouTube is LouDolphin. John's Twitter is Migrant P. John's Twitch is technically Migrant P. That's why Twitch has a schedule tab. Check the schedule tab to see what other streams you have on this channel. Stay safe out there, and Black Lives Matter. All right?
Thanks for watching. Black
Have
Lives
a good
Matter.
night, everyone.